Oh, what's happened there? Hello, everybody. One sec. Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Why is my game sound on? Is that on now? Oh my god, professional stream. Hang on, one. There we go, we're back. God damn it. Right, oh, this game. Right, what were we up to? What were we actually doing? Metal energy. Do you think this stuff's worth keeping? You know what I fancy doing? I fancy doing a load of inventory management is what I fancy doing. I'm going to get rid of all this, all this. Oh, we got quite a lot of uranium actually. Ooh. I flew back to my home base. Exosuit. Starship launch fuel.
Technology recharge.
I suppose I can pop that in there for now, can't I? So if we go and... I mean, that can go in storage, because we've already got a load of that. Metal element, I think we should keep in storage. Those things look pretty rare, right? So all of that there can stay as is. I think what we do is we go out, we do a little... Let's pop that in.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen. We got Tony Braxton up in the house.
Mr. Blower!
We live up in here, y'all.
What's that, sorry? Oh my god, it looks so good. What have you done? What are you looking at, mate? Oh, Red Dead Redemption. Oh, you know, Serenity, I forgot, mate. Have you got a link? Give us a link, bro. Give us a link, geezer. Give us a link. I totally forgot Serenity. You're right, Sparky Pop. How you doing, bro? I can't leave this game alone. I've never had a game that has just annoyed me and had me so excited all simultaneously. I've just noticed Big K's the minion. Thank you for the bits, Big K. Oh, God, I needed that. Oh, that's nice and cold. Play the game on stream. I'd have to come out of the game though, wouldn't I, dude? Store point. Okay. How good are we talking here? Alright, dust. Go to the exosuit high. Uranium, I'm just gonna pop on the starship. That I'm gonna pop in storage. That. Oh, what did I just do with that?
No free slots in suit inventory.
You know what I've just done with all of that? Let's take that back out. So that needs to go back, that needs to go back, that needs to go back. The uranium I'm actually going to put in storage. I suppose the sodium we could keep. Shall we? What do we need for those? Hang on a sec, guys. Let me have a look. Well, I'll tell you what. Should we just go and do some testing and just go and get some uranium? I mean, I could leave the sodium over here, can I? Oh, hang on. I'll tell you what, go and get some uranium and ferrite. How much ferrite have I got in my exosuit cargo? 286, we need it pure though, don't we? So if we were to make... Let me have a look in a sec, guys. Pure ferrite, so it's not that much, is it? That looks really big. Shall we just have a look what it would look like? Right inside object. This looks... So... Watch me destroy everything we've built. That is really scary doing that, guys. So I probably want to take that out, don't I? That does... Oh, I see. Holy shit, that just terraformed the balls out of that, didn't it? Oh wow, that is actually crazy, mate. That is crazy. Well, I'll tell you what, rather than waste it, let's get some of this here then. Okay. Hey dude, Paloa, you're right, geezer. The graphics are beautiful. It's finished now, but you can watch it again on the Rockstar Newswire. But diddlingly good. Did you watch it? I don't have to quit the game, Paloa, and this game's cranky at the best of times, bro. Land Subnautica, is that what we're calling it, bro? I need some carbon. I really need some carbon, guys. Well, rather handily, there's a whole load of trees over here, Grummy Bear. I don't know what to do with this game, guys. I really don't. I've never known anything like it. It's literally driving me potty. It's like I can't live without it. It's like an evil mistress. I don't know what to say to him. I could tab out of it. The problem with doing that, Paloa, is I have a terrible. You can tell you don't stream, mate. It's one of those horrible things that, yeah, if you're at home and you do it and you tab out of it, not a problem. This game has a horrible habit of completely murdering your graphical settings, which I've literally just spent like the half hour that we've been away tweaking, mate. And I haven't taken a backup, bro. That's it in a nutshell, mate. What's simple to you isn't necessarily quite as simple for a lowly streamer like myself, bro. I thought the reason I'm back, really, mate, because I should be doing some proper work, dude, is to test the new graphical settings. And I thought, well, I've got to play the game to test it, so I thought I'll do it live on stream. See what we'll do. Let me. I'll tell you what we'll do. How about we make you a deal, Palo? All right. How about I get an hour in, or let's say 45 minutes, and as long as I'm happy with the graphical settings, we'll risk an alt tab out, or we'll just close the game down. It would be the safer thing to do. And we're gonna have a sneaky peek at this Rockstar video. Is it really good, guys? Have you actually seen it? Yeah. I mean, is it insanely good? The verdict on what? Sorry, on what, mate? Can't believe I forgot about that. I suppose technically my most hyped game. I'll tell you the game that I'm actually very hyped for, believe it or not, is Spider-Man. I am really looking forward to Spider-Man, honestly, like crazily so. I have a feeling that they're going to do a really good job with that. I feel the dev, because the dev team were actually told, weren't they? Insomniac, I believe it is. They were actually told, right? Okay, you know, you're making a game for Sony, and you can go and make basically a superhero game. That's essentially what they were told. You can go and make a superhero game. You can make any superhero game you want, as long as it's essentially like a Sony-owned IP, whatever. And of all the things that they could have chosen, they apparently chose Spider-Man. The game's still not playing great, is it? Definitely got hiccups here and there. But still, we'll give it like half an hour just to test the game. And I thought, well, like I said, I've got to test it anyway. As I said, I've got to play it. It's not one of those things I can just take, because it's erratic. Sometimes it plays really well. Sometimes it just decides to be a big pain in the bum. I can't tell you that. I mean, it seems all right, Paloa. Yeah. So sorry, I suppose I've already answered it. I guess it's because. I mean, we're still playing at max. I've not changed anything like on that front. Just tried changing my pre-rendered frames and VSync settings. See if we can get anything a little bit more. In fact, I'll tell you what I will do. I will drop my pre-rendered frames out. Might not be helping matters. So sometimes it helps smooth things out if you've got a low frame rate, but actually the low frame rate isn't really the issue. Oh, God, I'm so thirsty. Oh, that's loads better.
I say, pay attention.
What? I'm literally reading it, Serenity. You don't. There's literally nothing else in chat, mate. Calm down, bro. Calm down, sir. I'm there. I'm just bringing it up. How you doing, Doc? How's things your end, bro? Watch the Red Dead Redemption 2 official gameplay video. I'm just gonna stick in accept. I'm just gonna have a look how long it is. Wait, let me join in. Oh my god, it's 6 minutes long. Oh wow. 6 minutes long. I wasn't expecting anything that long. Come on then, crack on and play it. Jesus Christ. This site must be getting hammered, right?
They'll probably hang you, buddy.
Oh, Jesus, good lord. Alright, cheers, Serenity. I'll have a look, mate. Damson, and you were considering coming to console permanently. This hiccups is nothing compared to what I have on Xbox in this game. What in the Xbox One's supposed to be playing it really well, isn't it? I can't. Was it the Xbox? Yeah, it was the Xbox One. It looked really, really good, mate. What? So what are you? So what sort of problems have you got then, Plower? Talk to me, bro.
No free slots in suit inventory.
Just like, are you talking like just bad frame rate or other bizarre things happening?
No free slots in suit inventory.
We want to get some of this in here, don't we? Oh gosh, that's not right. Throw in some carbon and begin. And we will throw in some. Oh, we've got so. Oh, strange. Throw in some more. We want to keep some sodium for the storage, don't we? I suppose I can put that in there. I can't believe I'm sodium nitrate. That's ridiculous. Why is it? Oh, because there's no fuel. I like the spinning save globe over there. That's really cool. Okay, so oxygen, exosuit, alright, dust, exosuit, can't fit in which case get rid of it. More dye. Oh, we haven't got any storage, have we? So let's go and have a look what this looks like now. So this was my idea for the storage, you see. Yeah, I think that can work quite nicely. I suppose technically we don't. It's like Elegon says, we won't just forget about thinking of stuff being. No, it's not that, is it? What's it under, guys? Storage, 0. Oh my god, what happened then? I suppose 0 is the last one I want. Let's put 1 in there. 2 in there.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
3 in there. And that'll be, I suppose. So it'd be 3, 4, 5. So we're going to want 6, aren't we? Six. Oh my god, where is that? I don't know where that is. 7. 8. What have I done? This all made total sense a minute ago. Have I boffed that? Have I really, really badly boffed that? I need some more pure ferrite, so that'll do right there, mate. You're all mine, sir. I take it you're very excited, Serenity. You've got me excited now, bro. Can't believe it's 6 minutes. I bet the internet's on fire right now, isn't it? So you get stuttering and frame drops galore, buried technology that disappears when I reach it and stuff, or it's under a layer I can't get through. Be right back, I've got a pre-order to arrange. I don't blame you, bro. I really don't blame you. We'll have to get rid of that, won't we? I have the base quest completed, and you know how it requires 1 room per specialist, so you have an idea how big it is. Haven't built anything extra, and the frame rate is just awful, mate. I really just don't look forward to big base building. It would crash my game. Oh, that's a shame, mate. You think someone was in chat earlier saying that big bases like caused all sorts of issues, didn't they? It's part of the reason I'm back here, mate. I thought if we make something that it's not big, but it's going to be bigger than it was, and it's going to give me something to look at in terms of. See, it's really weird in this game, Plo. On the PC, normally on the PC versions of anything, there's a few settings that just hammer frame rates, and every game tends. See that shadow there? Every game tends to have something, so something that is just a massive pain. Quite often things like shadows are a real killer. So you know you might need to turn the shadows game down on a brand new game, for example. But on this one, it's one of those really frustrating games where, to be honest, no matter what you do, it's the graphic settings hardly seem to make any difference, dude. It really doesn't. I mean, I know there's a lot of strange stuff going on with it. I mean, there is no denying that. So, for example, blue with the white, wasn't it? I think there are a huge number of variables, you know, on any one given planet. But well, when it comes to the graphical settings, it just doesn't seem to really change anything. You know, I can run sort of like with crazy levels. So again, I suppose there's not a huge amount you can change in this either. It's limited to, I mean, why any game on PC in this day and age with modern graphics cards even asks if you want to run an isotropic filter anything other than 16 times. It is utterly ludicrous. There is just nothing. Yeah, the frame rate's all over the place. It's gonna be a short stream. We watched Eric play a couple of days back. He visited a friend's base which had a huge frame rate dropped to 1, and then it just crashed his game. Oh my god, really? Like a kid at Christmas, did. I'm really chuffed you. I'm really happy for you, Serenity. That's great, mate. That's awesome. I'm glad you've seen it and enjoyed. I was kind of dreading people seeing some original footage and going, oh well. That's kind of good to know, mate. I'm happy. I'm happy. We'll check it out later. Kind of really weird. I can't quite put my finger on what it is about the game. It's just something just a little bit off. Every now and again you're getting like a stutter that just doesn't make sense. No, like Elegon said, I suppose, how do you do it? How do you go to transfer items and you come here, don't you? And then you just look through all the things that you've got. I suppose that's the best way to do it. So like, for example, I could throw the Mordite in there. Throw it into container. Sodium nitrate, which I'm going to guess I'm full on. The no, I'm not. Exosuits there. Alright, dust, exosuit. They throw it into storage. Pure ferrite. High capacity. Paraffinium. Storage. Sodium. Gas. Well, we can smelt that down, can't we? Same with the carbon. Alright, makes sense. Yeah, it's kind of because I was watching Co as well, playing it yesterday, and it was the stutter he got was so bad, so bad. It was I suppose, you know, I guess it's the least of my problems really. I'm not overly worried about a game. not playing perfectly, especially something with the scope of a procedurally generated world where even the devs don't know what could potentially be thrown at the game, right? So if I do this, is it actually going to draw from my inventories as well? Is this drawing from the ship and my... Oh, it's not drawing from storage, is it? Oh, Jesus Christ, that's a nightmare. Oh wow, that really does suck. That's a shame. I was kind of half hoping it would draw from there, but that is a shame. I was kind of wasn't expecting that. I thought maybe it would draw from it. Okay. So well, we've done storage, so we've got all our storage bays in, which is kind of cool. Looks quite neat down there, doesn't it? It reminds you of Ark. Whenever I started building the frame rate tanks, it's just the rendering that sucks balls on console. Yeah, and I think a lot of it to do with Ark was also the Should we go and do some quest mop-ups? How will I do that? Log. Should we go right back to the beginning? Create a command. Base computer archives. Belligerent action. Eliminate. Locate sentinels on the planet's surface. Engage sentinels in ground combat or harvest resources to attract their attention. Kill sentinels quickly or further reinforces. Or further reinforcement will be summoned. Shall we go and have a go at that? Is it possible to kill one then? It's making it sound like you can kill one before it brings in. What do you reckon the best tool to use will be? Scatter blaster. What ammo is that using? Is that just using like is that like the multi bit of this? Bolt caster, pulse spitter as well. Yeah, okay. Alright, let's go and find what should we find where is it? I can see a sentinel somewhere. Ooh. So right, let's head over there, get some buried treasure. I'll tell you what, Plower, I am, I'm very aware of my own shortcomings on that. I actually don't mind if a game doesn't necessarily look great these days. I already think we've got to the point where games just, games tend to look pretty good, right? It's not often I look at a game and genuinely think, oh, that really does look terrible. But performance, mate. I feel like now we're in an era where devs that can't pull off 1080p lock 60 on a console, or at least 30. So 1080p 30 on console and 1080p 60 for PC with reasonable hardware. I just expect it. And most games on both platforms tend to adhere to that. They're not a million miles off it. But when it's erratic performance, it drives me potty, bro. Whoa. So he has already called for reinforcements. How do I get that? Oh, you have to do that. So basically, the second I shot him, he was back. Oh Jesus, that thing does not care about that, does it? So that's a level 3 we're on there. Oh wow, this is actually quite good fun. Where did that other one go? Oh, now we've got something really big and nasty coming at me. I'm going to assume that thing is going to eat my face. Oh, yeah, that's not good, is it? Oh, I can't switch weapons. I just don't know what I want. Blaze javelin, right? God damn, I missed. That thing, oh Jesus balls, that thing is not happy. Oh Jesus, that thing is dangerous. Why is it taking so long to freaking oh, it doesn't auto reload. Oh Jesus. Oh my God, mate. Don't give me that. Give me bloody shields, mate. Oh wow, that thing is lethal. I don't really have the don't really know what's going on with my cut. It's the first time I've used stop giving me that, dude, come on. Oh, I've just realised I'm trying to recharge my shields. You can't recharge your shields, can you? Ah, I'm trying to do what I'm doing in the ship, guys. I'm trying to recharge my shields up top left. Ah, now that makes sense. That thing just doesn't care, does it, in the slightest? I think I might be able to nail it, though. Oh shit, I spoke too soon, didn't I? Oh, is he recharging? Oh my God, he's recharging, dudes. Oh, the other one's healing it. Oh my God. Something really weird's going on with the aiming. Caster's not bloody charged. I'm going to use the terrain to... How the hell did he just get all his health back? Oh, Jesus. Jesus Christ, that hurts. I don't think we're quite equipped to take on a doggy wolf wolf, are we? Oh, he's nearly had me. I do know about the force field, but there's very little point in having that, is there? Because why would I've got to? It would make sense if it was on the bolt caster, mate, but it isn't. It seems to be on my mining tool, isn't it? Unless I've got it wrong. Look at that circle up there. Why have I got the what's it circle up there like that? It's just, I swear to God, this game has got so many problems. So I think we did the mission, right? Albeit rather badly. Yeah, it was kind of like if you've got the, you have to have the mining beam out to have that up, which makes no sense to me. If it was kind of like on the bolt caster, oh my God, you can have it on the bolt caster. Nice one, guys. No, I didn't realise that. So you can shoot and then bring that up, and then I'm going to assume. But how would you charge the bolt caster back up? It's a bit fiddly, isn't it? It'd be a bit fiddly. Just testing some graphical settings, Spitters, to be honest, mate. Is the Scatter Blaster the better one? The Scatter Blaster seemed really nice against things up and close and personal, but it really is like you need to be almost on it, don't you? That was a bit weird. The foot combat, potentially, I reckon that could be a lot of fun. But yeah, I felt a bit out of my depth there, to be honest. Cargo container. Cargo container. We'll obviously sort that out later. So let's have a quick look at the quests then. We're trying to work our way through the quests. Return to the life form. Creature extermination done. Return to the life form. Feed creatures. Oh, there's plenty of creatures around here. I'm not sure whether they are feedable ones though. Shouldn't they show up as green dots? Let's see if we can. Oh, perfect. I did highlight it, yeah. Oh, happy look. I think I've actually got them penned in here, you know. It's like my own little farm. Perfect. The quests are happening, lads. You're right, Diz. You're right, Tex. Yeah, that's it. Thanks for that, Dot. I didn't realise, mate. I had no idea. I could use the bot. I thought the bolt cast, sorry, the energy shield was only available with the mining tool. I always thought that was weird. I thought it was maybe that was the passive way, you know. If you're mining and a sentinel suddenly attacks and you didn't realise, you know, you'd throw up the shield and run away. Kind of made sense. I didn't realise I could switch between the two. I wonder how effective it is against the dog laser beam, though. These little puppy dogs are still following me, aren't they? I'm going to assume I can't feed the butterflies. And get some carbon and work our way through. We'll find some animals, won't we? Hopefully. How's things going your end, Tex? I'm having, I think I've discovered my forever game in conjunction with 7 Days in No Man's Sky. However, it's also the most jarring experience at times in terms of bugginess. And I'm going to give you some bad news as well, guys. I did just look at Empyrean Galactic Survival, and everything I hate about the game just came flooding back. I'm going to really have to get in the mindset for that one. It just looks so drab and dreary. It couldn't have been worse to talk about that today. After playing No Man's Sky with such a flamboyant art style and colour palette, to go and have a look at Empyrean Galactic Survival, it was the worst thing I could have done. I didn't even get 60 seconds into it. I just turned it off. Oh my god, it's so flat and grey and uninteresting. It had no chance, did it? It was really unfair on Empyrean Galactic Survival to look at it after playing this game. So that is definitely off the cards. I need to go and play something equally as boring looking, like Space Engineers, I think. Let's grab that. Yes, it was a bad mistake, a very bad mistake. Yeah, going back to what I was saying earlier, Paloa, all I care about in this day and age, right, is that the game is reasonably good fun, but give me something that is just performance okay. I'm so tired of playing on PC with games that just don't play well. You know, the only game that I still to this day play that has performed horrendously is 7 Days to Die. It's the only game that gets a free pass, to be honest with you, and then that's just because it is, you know, a game that I genuinely do really enjoy. But oh my god, mate, I'm just so tired of bad performing games. Is that thing about to get eaten by that? My god, is it after it? It is as well. Look, it's like a raptor. It's a patient hunter. Wow, cool. There's another one. Oh my god, they look amazing. Holy balls, look at that. Huh. A good screenshot on that one. Can we get any of the night sky? I'm not sure if I should have used the light, but it kind of lights up the side of it quite nicely, doesn't it? Quite raptor-esque. Very Raptor-esque. Yeah, I quite like that actually. Busy. That's neat. I don't remember seeing those. I think I noticed the arms. I didn't realise how good they looked. You're right, Diz. How are you, mate? Craft. The bolt cast uses ammo. Craft ammo in the inventory. Yeah, we got that. I've got quite a lot of it, I think, mate. You're right, Top Cure. The game threw you a bone. A V3 pass on the second manufacturing facility. Nice one, dude. So you actually can jump them then, yeah? You're right, Top Cure. Is the game good or doo-doo? It's good. It's good. But it's also marred with horrendous issues. It is quite buggy. Performance is a little bit erratic. A little bit. Ooh, shit. Is he coming for me? He is, isn't he? Oops. There goes my relationships with a local fauna, right? Oops. Oops, Grummy. Oops, Daisy. Good. Pleased to hear it, Sax. Pleased to hear it, mate. Gonna have a quick look at that over there. See if we can get any freebies out of it. Oh, you mean like some sort of animal husbandry? I suppose what you were saying earlier, Pilar, the only downside to that, mate, performance, innit? You start getting players, it's only the same issue you got with Ark, innit? You know, we were just talking about performance in general. You start, imagine what that would be like, having animals who are living in a close proximity to one another. I should imagine all hell would break loose. But it'd be, I like the idea though, dude. It would be kind of cool to, that's an S life support. Was S, wasn't it? Yeah, I'll tell you what, I'm going to get rid of that. And I'm going to install, come on, be some awesome. 28% solar and 62%. Oh, that is awesome. Oh, that really is awesome, mate. Nice, bro. Very nice. Are you going to be looking at We Happy Few? No. Not even remotely interested in it, bro. It looks like the most bizarre and intriguing game. I'm sure it's going to have an amazing reception to some degree, but I can't see myself playing it. To be honest, mate, I still don't really know what it is. It's strangely enough, I was actually watching some of it yesterday because I was watching Co, and Co had finished his stream and he was saying he was going to be playing it today. I think he's getting early access, isn't he? Because it comes out this week, right, or very shortly. But no, I decided not to, mate. I'm not going to be touching it, bro. I still honestly have no idea really what the game truly is, and it's too much of an unknown for me. I'll wait till it comes out, hear what people have got to say about it, and then maybe in months to come I'll consider it. You can't even get onto Rockstar's payment page while they're just getting hammered so much. That'll be downloaded, tweaked a little bit, a couple of banners, and all over YouTube in 20 seconds, I should imagine. Yeah, are you getting it, Spittus? Is it something you're interested in? Because the game's actually been out for a while, hasn't it? If I remember correctly. Yeah, it would be nice if a sentinel that comes to look at you, if you could kill it in a really quick amount of time, you know, it'd be nice that, wouldn't it? If you could like maybe have like a stun gun, like an electrical stun grenade, perhaps. That, you know, as a sentinel comes to sniff at you, you can actually knock it out and then execute it without it getting its distress signal off to call for support. It seems like a missed opportunity there. £90 for the Ultimate Edition. What's that, of Red Dead Redemption 2? I tell you what, mate, if I could afford a super duper edition of that, I would, but there's no way I'm going to be able to. If ever there was a game, because I stopped collecting games. It was getting too expensive for the special editions, and more importantly, I was running out of space to put in at the time, and that was a really big factor. Performance has definitely changed since yesterday, guys. Honestly, there is no doubt about it. It has definitely changed, and I just can't put my finger on it. You've been playing No Man's Sky offline. For what reason, Tex? Is that any reason? Sorry, I'm missing context there, bro. Well, that's what I thought about BioShock. It reminded me of a BioShock game when it first came out, and then I started hearing that it was like some sort of PvP game or something. I really just lost all kind of. That's where our downer soundbite comes from, right? From that. I wonder if that makes a difference. You know what, Tex? You've got me. How the hell do you even go offline? Quit to mode select. Network and voice. Network play on. Network play off. Does that make any difference to performance, do you think? Let's go and have a look at that upload thing that runs at 30 FPS. No, it still runs at 30 FPS, look. But if you come in here, 60 FPS. 30 FPS, 60 FPS. Why? Why, Hello Games? Why? What is this all about? G'day, Skip. How you doing, bro? I wonder what text meant by that. I wonder if that actually does stop performance from being weird. Oh, got it. Oh, sorry, mate. Oh, it's me being a knob. I see. How have you found it? How are you, what's your overall impression of it, mate? I've really been enjoying it, but performance today, like I said, don't get me wrong, the performance isn't bad, but it is a bit frustrating that it seems to be playing a bit weird. But it's the bugs, Tex. Oh, mate. They might not be game breaking, they might not be catastrophic, they might not be you know, all wailing, gnashing of teeth and quit and start all over again or anything, but oh, dude. Every quest I do seems to lead to some sort of bug or something else that I wasn't aware of, or somebody else comes into chat and says, oh, I've just been hit with this bug, I've had to do this, and this, and this, and it's like, oh, God, dude. Yeah, James is now officially married, isn't he? Yeah, I bet they've had a wicked day. Because Evil and Z-Star went to visit them, didn't they? Actually stayed for the wedding. Network play off does nothing as far as I know. I had someone join my game and I was network off. You're kidding me. Really? So if I have... maybe I have to if you tried restarting, Doc, because I know this game is really weird with its settings, and sometimes you have to literally not only do you not just quit, you have to save the game in game, quit, and then come back. You know, you see how I don't even know if you can pick it up on stream, but just at the minute, if I pan left and right, it's just not smooth. It's just not smooth. Yeah, same here, Tex. I've always said the same thing. I honestly, mate, I love this game. I'd go so far as to say this could easily replace 7 Days for me, mate. For a good chunk of time. You know, for my go-to game, the one that I always call home. I think most gamers have that game. You know, a lot of people, it might be The Sims or a bit of Battlefield or something. There's always a game that most gamers have that it's just something they can throw on at any time and just get sucked straight back into the world. And this is definitely one of those games for me. Ark was borderline. Ark just didn't put enough ticks in a box. Conan has the potential to be. This already is there. My concern is, would I get a better experience if I just shelved it for 6 months? And I'm starting to feel that I would. Right, I'm gonna Storage. 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 Scrap. Storage. There's no quicker way to do this, right? You'd have to keep going, going down to the right one, yeah? Storage. I think I'll throw those into there as well. Advanced iron. I'll throw it on freighter actually. What did I just moved something that I probably shouldn't have done. Let's get some more advanced carbon. You come up with, you know, in your playing of it, Tax, I don't know how much of a stickler you are for things like resolution and performance and all the rest of it. Or more importantly, the other thing I always bear in mind when I say this is how susceptible people are to noticing fluctuations in frame rate or screen tearing and things. Have you come across anything that you've fiddled with or noticed that causes problems with general performance? Was he ever? The only thing I couldn't do regarding network off was kick the player. It's basically the ultimate griefing tool then, Doc. So the first thing everybody does is turn network play off because they were griefed yesterday, but all you've done is disabled the ability to kick players. I like that, mate. I like his little pouches, look. You see his little bandolier? I don't think I'd actually notice the pouches on the side underneath his right arm. The ones, that's actually really neat. It's kind of cool, isn't it? Nice detail to it. You had to switch network play on so you could kick the guy. Doesn't bear thinking about, does it, mate? It really doesn't. Okay, so we were trying to get uranium and solanium. Salam is, I'm sure it was selenium or solarium, I think it might mean. Shall we go back to that planet? Because even if we just use it for testing, it would be useful. Actually, let me try something thinking about it. Do you mind if I just change some settings and then quit out? How would I do this? Graphics options. Let's choose graphics options. Right, so we've got everything on max. I was trying borderless instead of full screen. We've got everything maxed out. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to reset to default, which has got this hideous motion, like 30 FPS with motion. How the hell anybody can play a game like that is freaking beyond me, mate. That is just unbelievable. Right, so then we'll go... Oh my god, I'm actually struggling to play. That's hurting my eyes. Jesus Christ, I don't even know where I am there. Is it down there? Jesus, that is bad, isn't it? Save that. And then I'm just going to quit out of the game, guys. Someone said try resetting to defaults, didn't they? So quit to desktop. Game was last saved 10 seconds ago. Let's go back into the game. Yep, there we go. I just wish I could get over the issue skip. It basically is. It's going to follow the same path that 7 Days did for me. We were talking about it earlier. When I first played 7 Days, I fell in love with the game. There was no doubt about that. Even back when I picked it up, which was Alpha 5, and the game was god-awful. God-awful game. But I still played it because there was just something lurking in the background that I just fell in love with. No rhyme nor reason to it. Nothing I can put my finger on. I admit running around shooting a crossbow, you know, at zombies was a lot of fun. But horrendous performance, horrendous everything, really. Now I think about it. But I watched it grow, I watched it develop, and now I play it, you know, all the time, really. And I can see the same thing happening with No Man's Sky. I think we're going to get a lot of revisions to this, aren't we? And this is an interesting one. Let me just try something we've never tried before. Go to graphics options. Let's stick. Let's turn VSync off. Anti-aliasing, let's max it out. Let's crank up the field of view. Same with this one. Let's turn off motion blur, because that is just god-awful. HBAO on. An isotropic filtering, never ever have that lower than 16. There really is no need to in any modern game with current hardware, even old hardware. Ultra. Only goes to high. Light shafts on. Max FPS. Max. Fly. Let's just see how that plays now without a reset. So let's just throw in a quick save as well. Restore point. So shall we go back to that planet then? Now we've done that, so we're at least back to where we kind of started, albeit without a reset. Let's see how that planet performs. It was in Grumbodia 4, wasn't it? Oh, I should have done actually. Sorry, Plower, I should have done. So what's that big blue dot in the middle there? See, it wasn't doing this yesterday. That 29 megabyte patch, I swear, is mullet this game. Grum, did you get burnt out on 7 days? Oh god, no. I don't think I'll ever get burnt out on 7 days, to be honest, bro. So sometimes I do. I get more. I suppose if I was to be honest, I'd tell you what I would say. I do get tired of certain servers. It's not so much a case of getting burnt out. No, this is plain awful. This is even worse. I think you have to leave the game to get the settings to actually apply, don't you? Already feel that something's not right. I wonder what borderless is actually like. Does it actually change anything if you're doing that? I think you just have to face the fact that the game's not quite optimised at the moment. Yeah, I tell you what does happen with some guys is on certain servers I just think, yeah, there's nothing else now that I really want to do. If that makes sense. I just feel like, yeah, now's the time to start again. And sometimes I just think, well, you know, we're going to start a fresh server. Let's cleanse the palette, jump back, play another couple of games. But no, they're definitely not burnt out on it, bro. I don't think it's possible for me to get burnt out in 7 days. I really don't, dude. If I was to be brutally honest. So this was the moon with lots and lots of uranium on it, wasn't it? Let's go and see if... stress peaking. Doesn't that normally mean there's a... Oh, yeah, I was going to say normally means there's a crap, isn't it? Let's have a look what it is. Where are... Oh. Ferrite dust. Oh, that's gorgeous, isn't it? Those things are a nightmare. So it's almost insect-like, isn't it? Where's the ship?
Radiation protection falling.
Spore landed right on it. Oh, there it is. Ever so weird. Your sense of distance and sort of scale is so skewed in those ships. So remember that time where I flew through the meteor? We carved a hole in the meteor, and honestly, in third person, flying through it, it looked like we barely made it. But when you switch to camera mode, it's like you got like 10 ships spare. You're right, Smettanol. The opulently furnished interior suggests the dead pilot once belonged to one of its race's more affluent families. The cause of its mid-flight demise is unclear, but the ship is likely to be carrying a decent cargo. The body lies draped over a large box covered in dangerous-looking alien markings. A strange black mist surrounds the scene. As I open the box, the dark energy channels through me like poison. The tech I find within the container has come at a cost. Ooh, Jesus. Oh, come on, I already
Your
know
part
that.
is required.
Don't I?
You've been a most magnanimous host. And you've waited too long for this
What
moment.
happened? What happened, bros? What's the cost I've paid? Ooh, I like the engine. That's gorgeous. Look at that. I'm gonna guess that'll light up like a Christmas tree if we get power to it. Thank you for the host, Tex. I'm not sure if that's come up correct in my channel, but that's a lot of people, bro. Thank you very much for the host, mate. Same feeling when you drive a car. It comes with time and experience. You learn your gabarites. What's a gabarite when it's so? You're not streaming, are you, Tex? Let's have a look. Oh, it's a Class A fighter, so I think we should probably get that, right? Buy and add to collection, yeah? And then all I need to do is get... Well, actually, it's fully functioning according to that. Oh, was the pulse engine... Hermetic seal. We add it to the collection. As long as I don't exchange, we're okay, aren't we? Thank you very much, Tex. It's left over from being on the front. Is that people that just stayed in the channel? Yeah. That's kind of cool, actually, isn't it? I think our highest sort of without anything weird happening viewer count was in the 500s once when we were playing. Oh, it was ever so weird, Tex. I was playing Elder Scrolls Online when it first came out, and we just happened to be like one of, if not the only, if you like, European streamer. Or yeah, but basically the only European streamer. When the American servers went down, mate, all the US servers went down, and I can't remember whether it was planned or by fluke or what, or a disaster had hit. So suddenly, like, hardly anyone was watching it in Europe, but there was quite a rabid fan base in America. So I was happily chuddeling along, you know, with a few you know, close friends in like the smallest channel on Twitch, and suddenly we got like I think 538 viewers. It was like, oh my god, mate, what's going on here? It was so weird. You're right, Gabarites. So I got Gabarites profile. Well, I don't know what Gabarite is, mate. It's a Russian word of size, a fancy one. It's not rude or anything, is it, mate? I'm not sitting on the stream upsetting Russian, am I? Damaged machinery. Repair. Why not? So I do need to fix up the engines. Let's have a look then. I only need to fix that. So hermetic seal, metal plating. Well, that should not be a problem, should it? There's that. A hermetic seal. Was it just one of each? I think it was, wasn't it? Starship. Boom and boom. And that then is, as far as I know, flyable. Oh wow, it feels so different. Oh my god, they really do feel different, don't they? Oh, actually, I'm quite surprised. No, I need to be careful here because I don't want to lose my other ship. Oh god, where's my other ship gone, guys? Grum, you made a terrible mistake, bro. I know it's not a huge mistake, but I didn't really want to stay in this one. Anyone see my other ship? See a spaceport. Oh no, Grum, what have you done, bro? We were in a crater, weren't we? I just want to jump back in my other one, and this one will magically make its way to my freighter, won't it? Oh, it's so much more. Look at this. so much more look around when I'm in combat. That is beautiful. Completely different kettle of fish, mate. See, straight away, just doing this, you know, I could have a whole day tomorrow. You just getting the ship rebuilt. I could really get into that. We might have to. The what's engine's not ready, is it? So it'd take me forever to get to. Can you summon? I've just thought. Can you actually summon any ship? I never even thought about that. Let me just put this bad boy down. Ah, the blue. The blue. Oh, right now, let's have a look. The blue on my radar is normally another ship, really. Ah, right, okay. That's something I didn't know as well. Thank you.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
In which case, it would kind of be over here somewhere, wouldn't it? Oh, there it is, there it is, there it is. That's where we were. Yeah, you're right. So it's just to the right of this, isn't it? Just there. There you go. You can see it down there, look. Perfect. Nice one, boys. Boys and girls, thank you very much. Thank you very much. So, and that's something else I've learned today. Some blue blips on the radar. Fantastic. What I was going to try was... I'm really looking forward to playing with that. My first fighter ship. So if I come into this and do that. Oh, right, okay. Oh, yeah, no, select another ship. Oh, you can then. So oh, brilliant. That's awesome. So you can get, so basically the freighter will sort of dispatch anything on it. I'm really impressed with that, guys. I've now lost sight of where my ship is. I'm guessing in this ravine here. Yeah, that's what I was checking, Otis. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that I could actually do it. I wasn't sure if I could do it if it wasn't on the freighter, you see. I've lost it again. Where is it? There it is. That bloody fog, mate. So well, I'll tell you what, let's get in here. I'll have a swig of my tonic water and we'll have a think. Oh, blimey. Yeah, that's not good. I seem to have a rock in my cockpit. What do you get for the £90 then, Serenity? Thank you for the host text. Cheers, mate. Now Grum will lose both of his ships and die from radiation. No, I won't. So yeah, what do you get? Warhorse it doesn't give you anything silly, does it? Like golden guns and things like that. Does it give you cool stuff?
Weather update. Storm clearing. Radiation protection falling.
The old hazmat suit's getting a little bit better as we progress through the game, isn't it? You can't summon the ships while you're on the freighter. I'm trying to think why you'd want to do that. I'm confused by that, Doc. If I was on the freighter, what, all the ships should be on the freighter anyway, right? I'm trying to think of a circumstance where I'd need to summon a ship to the freighter. Because as soon as you warp, they all go back to the cargo decks, don't they? Or the landing decks. Is that not right? Am I missing something on that? We never did find like a proper robust uranium deposit, did we? Salt. Oh, there's something over there, look. Ah, so if you look at it, wow, right, okay. Let's go have a look. I still love this ship. I know it's probably like one of the worst ships out there, but I just love the shape of it. Could really quit out the game and get these graphical settings to take permanent effect. They should, but one of yours wasn't once, so I tried to summon it and found out I couldn't or wasn't allowed to. Oh, so you did? Yeah, right, I see. Fair enough, yeah. So you had a situation where actually you'd lost the ship. So how did you fix it, Doc? Just keep jumping, or...? You get a treasure map, a warhorse, Inferno pistols from the last game, and money to buy food earlier in the game, and a quicker level up, and lots of other premium goodness. Is it just £90, or is it like £90 like with a statue and things? You know, like normally for the 90 quid you kind of get like a figurine or like maybe some pretend guns or something. It's kind of cool. Beep, beep, beep. Is there anybody out there?
Radiation protection falling.
What's the best way to get through blast doors on these? Is there anything in particular? That's uranium, we want that. So it looks like the ones with the green dots. The green dots are uranium, look. Ah, right, I figured it out. It's because we've actually got some reasonably okay weather. Oh, check his light bulbs out. Look, he's got headlamps. Shoulder lamps. Oh, hello, little fella. Oh, he looks wicked. Oh. And I'll tell you what, the animation on some of the creatures, considering, you know, the terrible animations I've seen on creatures in games where it's like the only creature in the game, or a select few. The fact that these things are kind of almost randomly put together, I guess. Very impressive. Very impressive indeed. Not bad at all. Yeah, I know about the using the ship, Kirk, and I just wondered if there was anything, because I've started pimping out the multi-tool a bit. I just wondered if there's anything here that is like the go-to. I've got these. The plasma launcher, which I'm going to guess. Oh, hang on, that's different to the scatter blaster. Oh, I didn't realise that. Deuterium. Where the hell do I get deuterium? Hello? Would you... Hello? Well, thank you very much, sir. I appreciate that. That's very, very considerate there. Yeah, how do I get deuterium? Ooh. That may have been the wrong gun. Which one's the mining beam? Third one. Yeah, I just wondered if there was like something to concentrate on, because obviously, so sometimes you've landed and it'd be nice to know what's best. Look at these. Oh my god, there's hundreds of them. My screen's going to start bouncing around all over the place. It's actually quite an impressive view, that, isn't it? Shame my feet are all weird. Really hard to get the Gek to go where you want him to. There we go, that's better. That's nice, actually. Like that.
Hello?
Lovely jubbly. Lovely jubbly. Thank you for the follow to Uberzak. Welcome to the channel, mate. How you doing, geezer? Take some of that.
Radiation protection falling.
Some poop. Yeah, let's get this uranium. Well, I think we needed about 200 uranium, didn't we? Probably process something like hydrogen. So I've got all this. I've got all the dihydrogen. I think it's as simple as that. I do need to go and make those refineries. We've got the medium and normally, I guess the normal large refinery. You only actually have to tap this once, don't you? And it basically gets it. It's sort of like very volatile in that sense. Is this hard mode? I didn't even know there was a hard mode, Bacillus. This is like just like normal, or whatever that is, mate. It's not like permadeath. I saw permadeath when I started it. That's weird. Look, that's round, but it's not saying there's any platinum in it, uranium in it. That's round, and it's saying there is uranium in it. Like it can't quite make its mind up. What's hard mode then? What's that? I don't remember seeing that one. The survival mode. Is that what you mean? Wonder what that's like. Never tried that. Does it just give you like a lot less resources and things, Pat, as you travel around, maybe? Trixie. Round ones. Loads of these lootable containers on this planet. What happened then? That was weird. 521. I tell you what, I just need to very quickly just make like a very brief phone call. I'll literally be like 2 minutes top. Right, let's go and get some more. You got me wondering about getting loads of this now, mate. Might as well get it, right? There we go, lovely jubbly. And we'll try and get, I mean, how much have we got? We want to go back with about 200 additional uranium, don't we? 24? You're having a laugh, mate? Oh, there's no way, is there? There's must be one of those big things that my screen bouncing around. Where is it? It's up there, look. Loads of it. It's like a herd. Oh, mate, I honestly thought we'd got about... I was going to say hopefully 100. I was thinking maybe we've probably got 70 or 80. You lose all your stuff in your exosuit. What, really? I must admit, to be fair, Dice Solace, the death penalty in this is not sufficient. It really isn't. There should be something else, in my opinion. I don't know what, but losing all your stuff in your inventory sounds like a pretty good one to me.
Incoming storm.
I'm not sure I'd like the reduced resources though. I think that would put me off testing it. But definitely losing all the stuff in your inventory sounds like a good one to me, mate. Maybe not upgrades and tools, but your actual collectible inventory. Maybe not in the cargo. I don't know, like maybe they could have that as sort of an optional thing. But yeah, the death penalty seems like, well, you just go back and get your stuff and you carry on, right? It just seems a bit easy mode, really. So I died the other day and like I was like, oh no, god damn it. I was like really frustrated at myself because it was just a stupid mistake. I think it's the only time I've died, to be honest. And chat was like, what are you worried about? What's the big deal, mate? Just reload. And it's like, oh right, is that it then? It's a bit disappointing, to be fair. Deuterium can be refined using a refiner with one of the following combinations of hydrogen and... What? I have to have the cows. Zaranthian! Elegon is what? Elegon has asked me to remind you that your stream sucks. I've been sub for 20 months and I still haven't been... though. What? What's that? Stop! You haven't been what? Sorry, mate. There's no eye contact with you, bro. You know the rules, mate. How did work go today, mate? Thank you so much for the 20 month as well. Let's get some sub-loving chappers of Anthony if we can, please, folks. 20 long, arduous, painful months. Thank you very much, Zar. Appreciate it, bro. Thank you for using Twitch Prime as well, mate. Appreciate it. Thank you very much, sir. Some radon gas, right? That storm looks like it's going to keep hitting us pretty hard, doesn't it? Well, we need to go somewhere else because this is pointless trying to get uranium like this. Let's get out of it. Wow, that got hard to see then, didn't it? Let's go! Pew! Pew, 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 pew. Thank you very much, sir. It went over my head, so it was too complicated a joke for me, mate. It's too late in the day for clever shenanigans like that. Right, let's have a look at you then, matey. Come on, give me uranium. Right, no uranium there. Uranium. Let's go. Pew, 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 pew. Has it all gone then? So that's it for the week, isn't it now, mate? Are you not done now? Thanks ever so much for the sub, dude. Appreciate it, man. Friday's free, if I remember correctly. Or is that not just yet while you're doing all the training and everything? How are you doing, Spitters? We've got a lot of quest handing to do, haven't we? I wonder if there is any way to... I wonder if there is a setting in the game. I read a lot of information on the subreddit about max number of cores and minimum number of cores, or low number of cores, whatever it is, which can help. I think all that stuff kind of helps people that are having like really bad frame rates. I tend to get stupidly high frame rates, but then just every now and again it just like stutters a bit. Just can't seem to get rid of it. I thought that's what you said. So yeah. How long is the training, dude? If you don't mind me asking. I mean, I'm going to assume you passed with flying colours, of course. I mean, how long is it? Yeah, it sounds like you're enjoying it, mate. I'm chuffed for you, fella. See the clouds going overhead. Isn't that beautiful? Well, let's have a look what the fuel situation is. We could. No, we've got 2 left. So I've got a lot of general junk. I'm gonna get rid of the gamma. I'm gonna get rid of the radar. I'm gonna get rid of the salt. That should go in there. That I'll just chuck on the starship. That can get scrapped. To be honest, I'm gonna get rid of the oxygen capsule. Armor and ferrite dust, and we've got a nice extra chunk of dihydrogen. So that looks interesting down there. What's that? It's like an interesting structure. Is it a structure or is that? Gonna have a look. Is it a bit of a fancy canteen, is it? Are you actually where you'll be based, Zara? Or is the training done elsewhere, kind of thing? First contact. You're right, Cassaro, how you doing? Yeah, I was saying at the start, Cassaro, I've never known a game bug me so much and frustrate me so much, but at the same time, I was saying, you know, it fascinates me on so many levels, and I just don't know what to do with it, bro. I just do not know what to do with it. I don't know if to just shelve it and just say, well, that's it, just get rid of it, or to. Oh, my stream rig's just been doing a anti-virus scan, look. Because it's after 3 o'clock, so it's allowed to do it. It didn't know I was streaming. So it's literally just a save point, is it? Yeah, I think that's what it is for me, Cassaro. I think you nailed it right on the head there, dude. It's the sense that I can literally jump on, you know, whether it be 10 minutes, 20 minutes, an hour, 12-hour stream, and I'm just going to get to see some pretty crazy things. It's interesting how many people, Cassaro, say that, oh, but, you know, everything's basically, it's just a planet with a few changes. And I can see if you wanted to be a real negative Debbie Downer about it. Yeah, you know, I can see how you could argue that, you know, there's a point where, yeah, you're still, you know, farming the same few ingredients and all the rest of it. But you're really pushing it to say something like that, aren't you? You know? I mean, I visit a relatively small number of planets, and each one's, you know, even down to the swirls on the floor here, you know what I mean? It's all pretty damn unique. I think some people just don't want to like it, do they? Stop being a bit like it. Thank you for the bit, Sean. We are back, Sean.
Electronic castaway, digital stowaway. Cyborg seagulls, tell me what you dream of. Future
That's a good one,
sailors.
Sandbox.
Oh yeah. Future...
That's a really cool one, mate. You just had a missing person quest where the missing person was the quest giver. That is genius, that is, mate. See, it's those kind of bugs that no one cares about, do they? That's a genuine funny thing in a huge sort of procedurally generated game, isn't it? That's the kind of thing that we could all have a chuckle about, and I think that's a cool one. It's the stuff that's a little bit more invasive to your fun that I struggle with. Casal. By the way, I have confirmed my work ran into the base issue we fought through about 3 days back, and my confirmations are all in single player. I've actually just switched, literally, to... I didn't even know this was here. I just literally switched to network play off. I wonder if it might have anything to do with this. The fact that this bloody screen here runs at... Oh, apparently 60 frames per second there. Well, that's interesting. Oh, Discoveries is now 60 FPS. See, this screen runs at 30. This screen is always 60. This is always 60. This is always 60, and this is always 60. But this one normally runs at 30, and now it's not. It's running at 60. I give up. I give up trying to second guess this game. It's just gonna do whatever it wants. But to be honest, Doc, you know what, mate? That is kinda what I'd like to see. Last time I always said, last time we were playing in Atlas Rising, we made a decision to stop playing because I'm sure it was 7 days or something came out, and like a new alpha. And I always said during the early streams of that alpha that I kind of wish I'd cracked on and at least got the rover, like on an evening stream or something, just to see what it was. But yeah, you're right. So we can get loads of sodium now. So I need to not worry about sodium anymore, really. You just need to find the damn uranium deposits. Now, Paloar was very helpful earlier. He was talking about this, look. If you go to the guide, raw materials, and find uranium. Local mineral extract, typically found in large deposits. But we've never found a large deposit, have we? We keep finding radioactive planets, but we just not find... That is mad. Look at that thing. That is proper. Oh, what the hell? You cheeky monkey. You cheeky sausage, mate. Okay, what we got here? Pugnium. That's a shame. Don't have any pugnium. Oh well. Never mind, sir. I like the fact those have got windows in it. I think that's a really nice little touch. As you can see. In fact, I think they open up if you walk towards the back, don't they? Some of them. You can see out that little... Basically the space travelling equivalent of a large cargo container, isn't it? What is that? Go on, be full of uranium. Be a uranium penis. Weirdly enough, it actually has got uranium in it. I have found uranium peni. We getting any uranium? 10 uranium. More than we had earlier. Paprika! Thank you very much for the biddies, bro. Oh, I'm shitting behind me, look. That's amazing. Skills, bro. This Empyrean hating, but that's not very nice. It's not my fault it's the most boring, bland-looking game in the known Steam library, mate. I can't be held responsible for that, mate. Complete lack of artistic talent. I gotta say, Survive the Nights has got more artistic talent in their dev team than the Empyrean Galactic Survival boys have, mate. At least there's a bit of creativity over there. Admittedly, terrible creativity with Survive the Nights, but we're actually getting a decent amount of. It's not bad on ferrite. Let's have a look at the uranium tick. 23. It's not terrible, considering we only want a couple of hundred on it, right? Yeah, I can get that, Casal. I'm exactly the same sort of person. That's why I always said when this game first released, that, you know I'm going to enjoy the game. The only thing that's marring my enjoyment is the little niggly bugs that keep popping up, the strange things that happen. And I think the problem is once you've got a game like that, in another game, the little thing that you'd overlook and say, yeah, whatever, you know, it's just part of the game. It's almost a feature. When I'm playing this, it's very hard because so many things are happening all the time. Okay, it's beautiful, isn't it? Just look at it. It's looking gorgeous. Shame they're not uranium rich. You've never used the rover. I thought you'd got hundreds of hours into this, Paprika. Clearly I was wrong. I thought you were a well-travelled No Man's Skybian. Do you think this is just the best way to get uranium for now? Do you think there's anything else I can do? Because I'm definitely not seeing uranium deposits. Nowhere. Yeah, people keep talking about metal fingers, mate, but I don't know what they mean. What exactly is a metal finger? I mean, I can see these things, like, you know, things called... are they subterranean? Do you just mean like something like this sticking? I mean, what is a finger?
Radiation protection falling. Units received.
Oh, there was. Oh no, that's what we got, wasn't it? Damaged machinery was the plugin. So where's my bloody ship gone? Where did I park the ship? I seem to have lost my transport again. Gold. Hang on, we're talking about gold balls. Metal fingers are gold balls. You got any idea how daft that sounds? Metal fingers are gold balls stuck on each other. Pretty rare. So they're gold balls that look like the separate jaw. Oh, wow, check that out. Separate joints of the finger. It's pretty cool, isn't it? Very cool. But they're actually really rare. Metal fingers look like anal beads. There you go. Now I can relate to that. I know what you're on about now. Cheers, Blower. I knew I could trust on you, bro. Quite a nice planet. I like the pockets of dense vegetation, almost jungle-like in its. Do you reckon it's worth going into a tunnel? See if we can find anything that. Ooh, humming eggs. They're not exactly worth a mega mint, are they? But. Oh, that's really rather nasty gas there, isn't it? Oh, there's loads on them. Sorry, I just had to briefly mute out there. You're right, that guy. Weirdly enough, Sean, you know, talking about the yucca stuff and cacti, apparently we actually need some of that, dude. Apparently there are cactus-like plants that are quite important for something. I've got no idea what. Watch out for the pump gas plant. Is that the ones I just murdered, or? Very dense with vegetation, isn't it? See, this is the thing I don't get, you see. It can render all of this down here. All these wonderful things and lights and, you know, it doesn't skip a heartbeat. I could be in the most barren, flat planet with just one building and it starts having a bit of a... Ooh, don't like that. What these are? Can you get these? I need to get out of there, don't I? See the aliasing from the gas on that? That's weird. Now I can only think that's because the game, because we haven't quit out, hasn't added the TXAA or the TAA. We've probably just got FXAA running. Makes me think we probably do need to quit out. We could always quit out and watch a little bit of cheeky Red Dead Redemption, you know. I think I need to get out of here. I'm starting to feel quite claustrophobic, if I was to be honest. And I don't like the slope. I'm a little tiny geck, and the slope and everything else is starting to make me feel very uncomfortable.
Toxic protection falling.
Jesus, that was horrible. That did feel really horrible. Let's see if we can find any uranium. I don't think we are. I don't think there's any deposits on this planet again. So, is there... Did I actually travel here by foot? I just find it really hard to believe. I did. Maybe I did. Deadly Slob is playing Hand Simulator. Hand Simulator? What the hell is that? It sounds like some sort of virtual reality game, mate. You're right, Pokey Mahoney. Sorry about that. Oh, I should have got a drink. Oh, what the hell did I just do then? I should have got a drink, shouldn't I? I'm just reading what you said about the... I have got access to the refinery, but I think that's what I'm trying to do, dude. I think that's what I need the uranium for. It won't be... Oh, I can't... Oh, that's another sad thing, isn't it? I can't see what I need to make the refinery unless I'm at a base in the main building menu. I'm sure that's what I came for, mate. I'm sure it was 200 uranium for what... I've got the medium refiner and the... Well, I'm going to guess it's the large refiner, dude. Tell you what, let's get our shit. Let's go. Let's try another planet. See if we can find somewhere that's got like a nice big pile of. I love the way you get the. Here's a criticism that I have of the game. A purely, what were they thinking level? Why does the ship come down like it literally fell out of space? Do you not think they missed an opportunity to have this thing sort of like come down really quick and then stop, I don't know, 20 meters in the air and actually let us watch the landing gear come out and slowly descend and settle down? Would that not just be really cool? Is that just me? It feels like it just sort of falls out of the sky. What the hell? Why am I so low in my cockpit? Well, that's not right, is it? This game is so freaking broken. I mean, I know I'm a little geck, but this poor little dude, I mean, he can't even see over it. I mean, Jesus Christ, mate. Someone get my geck a pillow to sit on, please. That is definitely not right, is it? Let's get out. Gonna have a look what this is all about while we're This is his little geckhead trying to reach over the top of the bloody cockpit, mate. Yeah, that's what we did. A couple of phone books, mate. A couple of galactic phone books. You can pin the recipe when in your base. You have it as a quest. Yeah, but you can't do it when you're out and about. I mean, that's a fair point, Plar. I mean, it's handy to have that. But, you know, if I want to check out what the refinery is, I want to check out what the large refinery is. I guess what they could do is just add something in discoveries. Or, I don't know, the guide, perhaps. Maybe we can. Let's have a look. Crafted products. Maybe it's in here, dude. Ah, look, it could be. I think it. Oh, I think it's gonna be, mate. I think we've solved the problem. That looks like the large refinery. Oh, knackers. Oh, pin formula. Which one is it for the uranium? I'm gonna guess the large refiner. Chromatic metal, sodium nitrate. Oh, a microprocessor. We can easily make one of those, lads. Go back to the guide. Let's have a look at the medium refinery. Refine magnetized ferrite. Oh, I wonder what I needed the uranium for then. Huh. Well, that's got me worried now. Why did we need 200 uranium, guys? Exocraft terminal. What the hell? Can I make that? No. What the hell? Can I make this? Whoa, 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 whoa. I never got told I'd unlocked the Exocraft terminal. Never once did I get told that. Why is this unlocked? And when did it get unlocked? And why have I not been told it's unlocked? You are kidding me, mate. You don't actually need to. If you just walk to the ladder, you just start climbing it straight away, don't you? Do you reckon that's a remnant of first person only? Yes, yeah, we got there in the end, Paloa. Nice one, dude. I was saying earlier, I don't know if you're in chat. It was a good tip you gave about the guide. Something that I've. It's easy to overlook, isn't it? You know, you get used to clicking a certain things and something that you've never clicked before. It's like, oh, right, yeah, there you go. Then that explains a lot of the problems we've had. Have you made a circuit board? No. I got confused with those and... circuit chips, I think. Was it microprocessors? Sorry, mate. No, I can't make a circuit board. To be honest, mate, I can't make a lot of anything. if I was to be absolutely honest, mate, there's not a lot of things I can actually craft. Again, you know, just to talk about it again, you know, the little things that really niggle. They really need to make it so that, you know, if I've got 400 oxygen out of 500 in here and I pick up some oxygen, it really shouldn't be coming in here. It really should be going direct into my cargo. Seems very strange why it doesn't do that. You know, even as a non-programmer, I'm sitting here thinking that just seems like a massive oversight. Surely it's not that hard to do something like that. There are no incoming calls currently registered with a hollow terminus. Logs from the previous call are available. Access logs. Viking, memon, me always swing. Totally. We'll take. We'll have 3 of those, I reckon. Yeah, it's actually saying craft the Exocraft terminal. That is shocking, mate. Log. Now, we were supposed to be cleaning up quests, and we got sidetracked, didn't we? Return to the life form. Return to the life form. Feed creatures. Let's keep that one up. Let's get that one out of the way. 1 creature left. What's this thing? This actually looks a little bit like Artemis. Remember when we saw the holographic projection of Artemis in our cockpit? hollow deck. That actually looks a little bit like Artemis. Got an Artemis vibe going on. Whoa, dude, really? The physics is quite cool on the jetpack, isn't it? The harder you're falling and the faster you're falling, the longer it takes to slow you down and back up. I definitely did not time that very well. Tell you what, let's get out of here. Let's go see if we can find another. Let's check all the planets in this system, see if we can find one that's actually got, like, Blow-Eye was saying, an actual proper deposit. Now that I seem to have finally found my galactic phone book to sit on. You never got told about the refinery being unlocked either. No, I didn't. No, I didn't, definitely. I tend to, that's one part of the game I do tend to pay quite a lot of attention to because I like reading it out for chat. Oh, then you have not unlocked it. You can just see what you need to make it. Ah. Right. Oh, okay. In which case, again, I'm just going to call the game being a bit Bob. Why the hell is it there? If I can't make it, why is it there? You know, I'm always second guessing the game all the time. None of these are lit up. I can't make any of these. I don't know anything about them because I've not unlocked them. So why is this showing? And that, in a heartbeat, is why this game needs some more time. It might not be a big thing, but it's enough when there's 10, 20, 30, by now gotta be 50 things if we were making a list of that just make no sense. And if they can solve those problems, they have got a game of forever on their hands, I tell you. So we've got 2 planets here. One's kind of like behind the other, isn't it? But that one we know. I'm going to assume that one we don't. Unknown planets. So let's travel over that way. So tell me hours ago, Plower. So tell me hours ago about what, mate? I didn't want to carry on with the base quests, Plower. Yeah, I don't just want to do base quests. No, I decided against. The only reason we did base quests today at the start was to get the crosspiece unlocked. And then I thought we'd go and explore Grumbodia 4, which is what we're doing now. I was going to do the upgraded inventory, which we've now done. So yeah, I don't just want to do base quest. That'd be boring for. Well, I like to mix it up a little bit each day. So. Oh, that sounds gorgeous, blind. Oh, chips with a nice pot of curry sauce, bro. There's one reason for that, Smanol. Problem with coding them in. You start adding elevators, there's a really good chance. Ah, right, we don't need that then. Let's put the brakes on there. That people will just simply slip through the elevator. So why bother adding them? That will literally be the reason, bro. I can almost guarantee it. The refinery was unlocked by the base computer. You probably just clicked it away. What do you mean? We know about the refinery. What do you want about the refinery for? We know all about the refinery. The refinery is not the problem. Well, I don't understand why you're bringing up the refinery. The refinery is fine. We've got no issues with the refinery. The thing that's weird is that we can make, or according to this, I'm going to check that little single out. So, are you saying I can't make a cuboid frame then? Because it's not got the hammer, well, the spanner and screwdriver. So again, you know, my question would be, well, how come it's, access ramps, check that out. That looks cool. Acid, we can make, What's that about? Hot? Yeah, why is this lit up? Yeah, I can't make agricultural terminals either. So again, why are they here? This doesn't make sense, does it? Why have them here if you can't make them? Just weird. Just weird. No, Diz, again, I'm just going to call you on that, mate. No, I'm just going to stop. I never ever once said about the refinery. You've completely misheard me, mate. At no point have I mentioned the refinery. I've not mentioned the refinery at all, mate. What we said about the refinery was we didn't know what components were required to make the refinery. But as Paloar pointed out, if you come to the guide, you can find it and pin it. I wasn't told I can make the exocraft terminal. But now we found out that actually we still can't make the exocraft terminal. You've completely misheard what I said, dude. At no point did I say anything about the refinery. In fact, I even said what you've said about I've been very careful to read it. The refinery and the large refinery. So. Well, in that, if it was about Doc, then I'm sorry, I misinterpreted what Doc said. I thought Doc, I'm not going to go back through chat, but I thought Doc said about the what's it. So in that case, Doc's misunderstood me, and I've answered him. I mean, yeah, but yeah, either way, that's not what I said or meant to say. No, the refinery we know all about. I've got no problems with the with that in any way, shape, or form, mate. What sort of fuel is it? Just the normal pulse engine fuel, is it?
Technology recharge.
There we go. Oh, what's it got? Has it got any uranium? No, it says, oh, but it's got that fungal mold that we needed for something. So, well, that's it then. We're screwed. There's nowhere else to go, bro. There's nowhere else to go. I don't think I've got the quest for the exocraft, no. We might have. We'll pay a bit more attention when we get back. Let's go and tag. We learnt this earlier, didn't we? About tag. If you tag the space station. Apparently, I can't tag this one. Yeah, well, I kind of know that, Biz. That makes sense. Yeah, I'm not expecting to make that and suddenly have an exocraft. Like you said, it'll be for the specialist. Same with the agricultural specialist one. The agricultural one we've got the quest for. So it does make me wonder if we've got the exocraft one. Should we have a quick look? Because I know the little Gek dude, my overseer, mentioned farming, didn't he? Expanding the base. Yeah, I think this is the one that's taking me towards the agricultural station. Because he definitely mentioned farming the overseer, didn't he? So I guess if we just keep doing those, like Ploa says, that will eventually get us there. But I don't really want to do those yet. Viking daggers, how many of those do I need? Craft the exocraft terminal. There you go, look. It is here. Construct and place. So we have got that. I don't remember that coming up, guys, honestly. Just don't remember that coming up at all. Strange. Everything's strange. That's the computer archive one, which is the medium refiner. Can I go to one single location to handle the question for life forms? Or do I have to go... If I do that, will it? Mission target is in another system. See, I swear I had a conversation with Zara about these hand-ins, and I was like, I'm really concerned that I was going to have to like travel back bazillions of light years to hand in like the most basic of like search quests. And I'm sure we ended up literally saying like that. And that's really cool that I won't have to go back to hand them all in, but I seem to be having to go back. You know what I mean? It just seems really weird. I think that's the third hand, because I did a couple of mop-ups before we started today, didn't I? Well, last night. And the same thing happened. Let's go and see. Oh, Jesus Christ, mate. Oh, that's a bit of... Oh, Jesus, Grum. Oh! Let's see what these are made out while we're here. You knew about making the small refinery. At no point in the game was I told that I could now make the large refinery, but I can. Mine were two completely separate quests, Doc. I can make the small or the medium refinery what it was. Hostile subspace scan found valuable cargo. Okay. Shitballs. Get that rocket right in your bum, mate. God, he's not as fast as I thought. Oh God, you know what I did, don't you guys? I did the same thing. I had full. Oh, you can see the little rotating icon or 3D representation of the shipwreck in the right hand side, like where my bobblehead would be in Elite Dangerous kind of thing. That's kind of cool. Got no chance, mate. Somebody else after me? Do you think I might have accidentally hit a friendly? I want more space combat. I really want more space combat. It's so much more exciting in a way than Elite Dangerous, because you always seem to be in these wonderful asteroid fields whenever it happens. You've got all, you know, all the space stations and the colourful nebula and things. It just feels like really, really good. This looks like a really cool space station as well. I don't think we've seen one like this, have we? Yeah, we have. Yeah, we have. Oh yeah, I know you can teleport. Well, obviously, I mean, you know, I haven't played the game, mate. I know I can teleport. Eh? It just seems weird that you have to go to all that trouble of doing it, mate. It's. I swear we had the conversation. It turned out you could just go to the equivalent life form, like almost like a global hand in each space station, rather than actually having to travel. Like I said, I'm quite gutted that it's turned out to be like this, because I remember having the convo and thinking that's really cool. I don't need to like just go, you know, click a teleport button to go to another station just to hand it in, or because some of them are on planets, aren't they? I thought as long as you went to the station, you sort of get a global hand in. So it's the ones I can't hand in are the ones that I've got from like the landing pads then? Is that the ones that I'm struggling with, is it? So if I get a quest from a space station, I can hand them into any space station, but if I quest safe, because I quite often find the little landing, I don't know what they're called, but you know, like the little landing pad stations where you watch all the ships coming in and out, I actually have to go back to that specific person, do I? Oh, right, okay. Got you. Okay, yeah, thanks for that. Okay. Now, there is a way to do this, isn't there? If you actually go into here, we noticed all the icons. So look, return to the life form. So that's my scientist dude, presumably. Scientist. I don't know what these mean. Omega Station Omega. What does that mean? My current quest? Like, what is my current quest? Belligerent action. I'd like to learn a bit more about this. I don't really get it. Belligerent action. Eliminate planetary sentinels. So I must have gone to. I must have picked up a quest in Tony's place. Really? I wouldn't have picked up a quest in Tony's place. Surely I must have done. Just completed a planet-side quest and returned to hand it in, and the alien is not in the base. Add it to the list of bugs, mate. So, did you hear earlier, Casal, about like a more fun bug? So somebody had a find the missing person quest, and the missing person literally was the same person that gave them the quest, which I thought was bloody brilliant, mate. I mean, sometimes the bugs are actually quite amusing. Hang on, why the hell has it brought me here? Where's my quest handed? I thought I must have made a beagle. I thought I'd oh Jesus Christ Almighty. Starship. Really? Ah, sorry, my bad. Let's get out of there. Don't want to see Tony's exocrine. I think you can do that blind. Honestly, with the portals, dude. They work like Stargate portals. And if I understand it correctly, and to be honest, I've not tried to ask too many questions because I'm sure we'll get there. But if you can literally type in what would essentially be random coordinates into one of the Stargate portals, and it will send you somewhere. You know, if it's legit coordinate, it will literally just thrust you out into the middle of goddamn nowhere, mate. Possibly into a star, mate, right onto the surface of a boiling hot star. So, we came to this place because there was a big red icon there, which seemed to be suggesting this was the quest handing. Tsar, as he said, means that I can hand in these quests anywhere, to anyone. I don't get it. I don't get it, guys. Where am I supposed to hand this quest in? Would there not be an icon somewhere? It says it's in another system in space. I give the fuck up, guys. I literally am starting to lose the will now. What am I not understanding now? It's kind of strange. I interact with that one. So I can't. They're really cool. Like a super duper space cube. So again, come back here. Tony's home. Current system. Big ass red thing, which to me means that's the quest handing for my active quest. But there's nothing here telling me where to hand it in. What am I missing, guys? I have got it. I have got it selected. Look, belligerent action. Belligerent action. Return to the life form. I thought, I'm guessing I'm misinterpreting what that means. I thought this here meant your active quest. So what, in that case, my question is, what does this mean? What does the red one mean? What's that mean? Is that a primary quest, is it? Let's have a look at the log. Is that one of these, perhaps? Why the hell have I got a... It better not be. That was your bugged quest icon. You're right, Mojo. Don't call me that. No, that's the Artemis quest. The red one might be an Artemis quest. Red is the main mission. Right, okay. Cheers, guys. How you doing, Mojo? We're struggling through with this, bro. So, is there a way for me to know what all these different icons mean? So, I'm going to guess that means speak to somebody. So, these are the quest handing ones. This is a sentinel-looking one. I wonder what that would mean. Let's go back to Grum base 1. So, big red one is kind of like super important quest. Please tell me I'm not now stuck doing my main quest chain in Tony's world. I'd be really pissed off if that's the case. Wonder why my Artemis quest is now sending Tony lands. Is there any way to solve that? I still think this is one of my favourite planets, you know. Return to the life form. Looks like a sentinel to me, that thing. I love this planet. I really like it. Very tranquil. I love the colours. So I think it's because it's so hot in the UK at the minute, so it just feels cool. Artemis quests are a long series, but are really side quests. Were they the ones that were added with Atlas Rising? Was that the start of like the big sort of campaign edition, was it? Exploring a system head is in one empty plate and one empty mead. Oh, is there just nothing there? Or? Oh. All starship. Oh, hang on, what have I just done? The hell? I just use the navigation data to call a starship that's like already there. Oh, look at the size of that thing compared to mine. That is beast mode, mate. I do love the sense of like just a bustling galactic, well, I guess trade and exploration. I don't know what it is. It feels right, doesn't it? All these little outposts, it just feels like there's stuff going on. You can get a feeling of extreme isolation on a planet, and then other times you feel like you're at the heart of a bustling trade route, don't you? It's very, very well done. Right, report success. The Corvettes make a gesture of thanks. They scan me briefly, making a note in their records. Bookkeeping complete, they present me with a reward. Not the so alone. So right. So there you go. So thank you for that, guys. That's helped me understand those. Let me just check while we're here. Let's just see what this has got to buy. In case it's got some uranium, but I don't think it will. Microprocessors, ion batteries, drop pod coordinate data. Yes, please, sir. That is a lot of drop pod data. Oh, wow. That is a lot of drop pod data. I've never seen that. Oh, my lord. We'll take all of that, mate. Oh, it was worth doing these quest ending. This is brilliant. How many of those drop pods should I buy? Why is it saying I've only got 4? Wonder what they stack in. Do they only stack in 4s today? Buy 2 more just so I can check. 5s. So starship. Starship. Save point out. Drop pods in. Save point. Exosuit. Nitrate, nitrate. Oh, dudes. Do you think it's worth me getting a load more drop pods or not? Good evening, Simsai! I'm so tempted to just spend all my cash on those and just get them and just go and get all my drop pods sorted. $18. Buy. Sell. Switch. Rusted metal. There we go. What do you reckon, guys? Any reason to get any reason not to get a load of these drop pods? $250, 260 uranium to drop off back at home, which is pretty handy, isn't it? So let's just go into that. We will sell that rusted metal. We want to buy one more drop pod, so I've got 10 drop pods now. Throw that into the starship, so the starship's now got 10. Did you see the new Red Dead? No, I haven't, mate. No, I jumped into chat. Well, jumped the stream back on this evening. We're already testing graphical settings, really. And Serenity came in and he said, "Have you seen it?" I was like, "What? I've seen what, mate?" We spent about half an hour talking about Red Dead today, mate. I completely forgot to go and check it out. It goes to show how obsessed I am with this game, to be honest. Even though I am about ready to drop it like a very hot potato. It's sell and it's. Did you have a nice day, Simpsy? How was work today, mate? Vortex cubes, that's the ones I want to sell. Might as well get rid of them, right? And then the exosuit is kind of just for. We'll get rid of that. Everything else we'll take with us, I think. Ooh, I'm not sure about those drop pods. I suppose the beauty, yeah. What we learned something today, Polo-wise. If we use a drop pod when we first get down, it will show me the first one. And then we use the signal booster. So that's essentially 10 planets farmable with drop pods. I was just thinking about maybe getting them while they're there, but okay. Right, next quest. Let's see if we can figure out these quests. Let's get them all handed in. Milestones, logs. Next one up was heavyweight destruction. Return to the light form, blah 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 blah. It's in another system. So let's go back to the space station. As silly as it sounds, mine's been very similar actually since on stream. It's been this game is causing me great duress, mate. So the problem is I can't sit back and enjoy it and listen to everything in chat because there's so many freaking frustrating things happening in it. So I feel like I'm kind of being tugged between a rock and a hard place, mate. It's very hard to just sit back and enjoy the ride, and I can't think of a game that I should be able to do more so than this one. It's forever throwing me a curveball or something that just doesn't make sense to me. And I had a pretty bad phone call earlier as well, so all in all, a pretty rough day, mate. I just wish I could make up a decision about what to do with this game, Simpsy. I don't know whether to persevere and keep pushing through and just let what will happen be happening, or to like shelve it and come back in 6 months when no doubt it will be a big polished gem of near perfection. Oh, the bugs are ridiculous, Simpsy. Honestly, absolutely absurd. Every time I speak to somebody that's popped into chat, they've got a new bug to share with us. I've hardly been touched with bugs compared to the massive bugs that are out there, but we had a really weird one today. It just frustrated me to the point where I just lost the ability to enjoy the ride, and it keeps doing it to me. I'll just keep with a 10 Plower. I'll take your advice on that one, mate. Thanks for that. Yeah, so no, I'm going to watch it later, Sean. Sorry, mate. Yeah, apparently it looks amazing. Serenity's already been out straight away after he watched it and laid down 90 quid on a pre-order, Sean, so let's go back to Grum Base. No, hang on, I'm already on Grum Base too. No. So let's follow the little scanner icons and see what that means. Oh, thanks, Simpsy. Yeah, it's really hard at the minute, Simpsy, because I don't know what I want to play, but I also don't want to play anything that is going to. I don't know. I just it's really rough at the minute, mate. First world problems, right? Performance has been a bit weird as well. It's like we keep getting these like little things. I don't know. It's not a stutter. It's not. I don't know what it is, mate. Right, now we know we can return to the scientist, which is right behind me, but I really don't want to do that. And this is saying mission target is in another galaxy. Let's see if any of these are in our current galaxy. I need to feed one more creature. Normally a few little dudes around the back of my base, aren't there? And Sod's Law. Have you noticed? I don't know whether I'm reading. Oh, floating crystals. Someone said they were really good, didn't they? I don't know whether I'm reading into this more than I should do, but I swear, right, on some of the planets, yeah, that certain creatures disappear at night, or certain creatures I only see at night time. Is that just complete, you know, just coincidence? And but it does feel that way. I swear, because I've been on this planet a bit more than you'd realise, because I have sometimes just tried playing about with graphical settings, and so sometimes I swear stuff just isn't anywhere of an evening. It's like it all goes and hides. You're not far behind, Grum. You're definitely getting it day one. Oh, I'm a guaranteed, mate. The only reason I've not pre-ordered, Sean, is because I don't know what to get it on. I still have high hopes I'll be able to borrow, or I'll just have to somehow come up with funds to buy an Xbox One X if I hear that the Xbox One X is going to play the game better, whether with additional graphical settings or with a better frame rate. If not, I'll obviously just get it on a PlayStation 4 Pro because I own a PlayStation 4 Pro. That's the only reason I haven't pre-ordered, mate. I'm just really hoping we'll hear something about chloride lattice. I thought these were supposed to be like really, really good. Superoxide crystal. Is that just a one-off thing when I mine it? Are you still having fun with it though? It's a bit hit and miss, to be honest, Simpsy. I like it when it's working, but even this handing in quests, it's driving me mad, Simpsy. Let me just give you an example right now, and maybe, you know, and this is the problem. Normally I ask a question in chat playing a game, and it's like, yeah, you go, Grum, brilliant, and I'm off I go. But I feel like I'm asking so many questions because nothing makes sense to me, and because I don't trust the game to be telling me things that it should be telling me. So sometimes I feel like I'm being a complete idiot, going around in circles following the same quest marker. As I found out earlier today, the quest marker was bugged. It just wouldn't show me the next depot to go and destroy. So let me give you an example. I've got all these quests to hand in at the minute, but I have no idea which planet to go to hand them in, because all it does is tell me. All it does is give me an icon, but if I've got two icons the same, I don't know which one it is to hand in. So I'm literally just galaxy hopping without any real sense of direction. I just don't know, mate. I just don't know. Oh Jesus, bloody goddamn balls, man! Jesus, I wasn't ready for that. Oh fucking
Jump
hell.
scare ISNT the same this game, right?
Oh dude. Oh dude, I had my head. Oh my god, I actually had like a hand, like, oh Jesus balls, mate. Jesus Christ, dude, you've got no idea how dangerous that actually was. Seriously, just nearly tore an eyeball out, mate. I was kind of like this, and I'm sort of like sitting here. I wish I could show you. And I've got the controller like right up near my, and I'm like this, sort of like basically doing the equivalent of like my head in my hands. Like I just don't know, Simpsy. I just don't know what to do, mate. And I'm kind of lost in this like little sad moment, and I just about took my eyeball out. Oh, flipping hellfire! That is so loud at my end. So loud. UFO, mate. Thank you. Thank you very, very, very much. Oh, flipping hellfire, mate. Jesus, good lord. That was seriously not a good one. Oh dear. You got me, mate. You got me. I'm like this, you see. I'm sort of sitting. I've got my controller, and I'm touching my lips and I'm thinking, oh, I don't know, Simpson, what do we do here? Am I enjoying it? It's such a deep question. Thank you so much, UFO. Seriously, bro. Look, the UFO bit boss is back. Look at that chunky monkey up there, look. That's like Big Baz, like dressed up like some sort of orc or goblin thing that is out of World of Warcraft, look, with his big spiky shoulder pads on. Thank you so much, UFO. Thank you so much, mate. That's such a huge amount of biddies, bro. Thank you ever so much, dude. Oh, dear. That was close. You only have half a good eye left. But yeah, it's... Damn, I felt that. I felt that. I really felt it, mate. Tugged to the side of my eye. It's all okay. It's not damage or anything, but that could have been pretty bad. Oh, dear. Thank you so much, UFO. Thank you very, very much, bro. that would have covered the ambulance journey, right, mate? Thank you, Evan. That's so many bits, man. So many bits, dude. So many biddies, bro. Thank you, fella. Thank you very much. I don't know. I don't know what to say about the game. It's. I mean, you know me, guys, don't you? I mean, for those of you that do know me, I don't put it with any nonsense in the game normally. You know, you see me with Vampire. Just no, that's it. Just turn it off. You know, I'll persevere as best as I can, and especially if it's a narrative-driven story. Oh Jesus! Oh my God! Whoa! That felt like I was falling off the planet. Oh, it looked like the Oh, that's really weird. I didn't identify that with water at all. It actually felt like there was a glitch. You know, I was seeing through the planet. Oh wow, that was really weird. It's like a real sense of height then. Jesus, that's crazy. Ah, dearie me. If I wasn't playing DBD. DBD? What's DBD? DBD? Dead by Daylight. Dead by Daylight. Hey, UFO, seriously, mate. Honestly, I know you don't like me banging on and on, saying thank you. That's all I can say, mate. And honestly, thank you very, very much, bro. Hey, Deuterium. We've been looking for Deuterium, guys. We were talking about that, weren't we? Thank you so much, mate. Honestly, thank you very, very much. Massive, massive amount of biddies, bro. My jetpack's a little bit better now as well. You notice I can sort of travel around a little bit funkier with it. Damn sentinels at my base. Get out of here. Yeah, we might start picking these up then, don't we? Because they will grow back from what Tony was saying. I don't need to worry about things not reappearing. I hope he's right anyway. You never know, his game might be bugged. Mine might not be, or vice versa. Thank you very much for the bits, Sean. Thank you very much for the bits. Thank you for the frothy top-up, mate. Oh, jeez, man. Good God, sir. Good God, that man. Right, now, inventory management. Chloride. Oh, we've got a superoxide crystal. Now, I needed one of those for something, and I'm buggered if I know what it was. Storage.
No free slots in
Storage. Are you still playing this, Simpsy? How are you getting on with it? Storage. I'm going to regret this later on, aren't I?
No free slots in
Storage. Carbon crystals I might... Well, I'll tell you what. Let's keep them for now. Storage. Storage. Carbon. Sodium nitrate. Excess at high capacity. Carbon in there. Make it into condensed carbon. I really like coming home, you know. I think the last time I played it, I did have a base, but I never saw the point in coming back. It never felt like a home. It really didn't. And now I'm starting to feel like inventory management's starting to come together a little bit. That I'm going to put in the storage inventory. Storage inventory. Storage inventory. Story. 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 I still don't really understand these things, so what I'll probably do is put that up there. Storage. Storage. And the Gravitino balls are actually... Should take those out, shouldn't I? And sell them. I forgot we've got those. Pipe drive module, instability injector and those. And then the warp cell stuff. So let's just pop those up there so it's all nice and neat. So that's that. I'm quite happy with that. Star exosuit looks quite nice. It's got a little bit of everything, including in the cargo bay. We've got one of each of all the metals. We've got the life support and we've got the booster for the Starship. The Starship's also got some sodium nitrate for the shields as well. And we've got the platinum, gold and silver, which is quite handy for some of the things. So I'm pretty happy with that. To me, that's looking like a nice, clean setup, which I can work with. Right, I've got my hand back up near my face. I'm going to massage my eye. Sean gave Grum a frothy top-up, he did. Ah, for the plasma launcher. Yeah, you're right. Brilliant. Which in this case, this is a really good chance for me. Right, okay, so look, we're looking down our inventory. I'm going to go here. And I'm going to click transfer items. And I'm going to go to inventory. And I'm going to see if this works how we think it works. There's a fair bit of clicking to do. But it works, doesn't it? Superoxide crystal. Take it out. I love it. That's brilliant. Multi-tool. Click that. Plasma launcher. Superoxide crystal and a technology module. I come back to the exosuit. And I click transfer. And I look for a technology module. Apparently I haven't got. I'm finding very hard. There we go. Technology. And can I actually split the stack there? I don't think I can I? Well, that's not a huge problem. And then we'll go in there and we'll make a plasma launcher. And then I will go back to the exosuit. Starship. And I will transfer items back to the storage container. I like it. I don't like it. Don't get me wrong. I don't like it. I still think my point is valid. That it's ridiculous having 5 slots in containers. But I can get it. I can get it. I can get it. I can get it. You're right, T-Fizz. How you doing, bro? You left it for a couple of days, then played a little bit last night. You're trying to get used to using a controller. It's like patting my head and rubbing my belly at the same time. Hey, Simpsy! We had a fight with Sentinels in space. And everybody thought I was dead, mate. And I murdered them all. And then we had a really cool chase scene across the planetary canyons, and I was barrel rolling and trying to evade them. Oh, it was wicked, mate. Right. So let me see if we can have another positive element here. Let's go outside. All right. Okay. Here we are out in the fresh sun of Grumsmack, or Grumeshna, I think it is. And we're going to. I'm gonna give you all. I'm gonna give everybody in chat a challenge. Okay. I'm gonna start treating this more as a. Don't feel lost, Grum. Challenge chat. Right. So I'm gonna do something. And you're all gonna make a decision. And you're gonna show me how this game bloody works if it kills me. Click a stack. Ooh, click a stack and then use. No way. Really? I've got to go and try that. Never do. Let's go and check that. Simpson! Gap of 20. it's slow, it's steadily creeping up. God almighty, Simpsy, 20 months. Oh, thank you so much, mate. And a tier 3 as well. That's a tier 3 super duper mega epic. Don't get any better than that. Platinum mega sub. From the one and only Miss Simpsy. Thank you very much. Can we please get some sub love in chat for Simpsy for that one? Thank you very much, mate. Thank you very, very much indeed, Simpsy. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for being there, Simpsy. You're 1 in a million, mate. Thank you. So you were saying if I come down here as if I'm pretending it matters, click this, and then I go to this, and let's say I just wanted to take some pugnium. Whoa! What's just happened? Whoa, whoa, whoa. I pressed down on the D-pad. No, that don't work, mate. You can't click a stack, dude, to transfer it, because as soon as I click it, it just transfers it, mate. So that don't work, Diz. Let me try something else. So if I do that and press down on the D-pad, it just scrolls through. Oh! Or moves things. No, that doesn't work, dude. You can split stacks here by clicking it. What do you do? Like, oh god damn, like that. And then it's up and down, isn't it? Like that. But not what I was trying to do, which was to transfer. All I wanted to do was come in here and say I just wanted to take, I don't know, one salvage tech. I think I was trying to take techno modules, wasn't I? I just want to take one of these, but it transfers the whole stack, mate. It's not a problem, and you just need to send it back. No, it doesn't work there. It doesn't work there, mate. It just instantly transfers it. I've just tried up and down. Where's my shit bloody gone? Yeah, if you can figure it out, let us know. But yeah, it doesn't seem to work the same as splitting stacks in your own inventory. It just seems to transfer the whole stack. And like I say, it's not a problem. It's not a massive problem, but so sometimes you just want to take one, don't you? A few extra clicks to take it out, build it, whatever you don't need back. Probably work alright for me, because I always forget what I need anyway, so I might as well bring the whole stack out. Thank you very much, Simpsy. Thank you very, very, very much for the plat, mate. Let's see if we can hit that quick. Sorry, Kazal. For splitting stacks, I can hit the W key and it picks them 10 at a time of the mineral. From the, is that from the containers? I'll try it when we get back then, Kazal. I know, like I said, I know I can do it in the inventory, and that's 10 at a time. But it's the kind of, I don't know whether even if you're supposed to be able to do it or whether it's a bug, who knows. But transferring from the freighter or from, actually, I wonder if you can do it from the freighter. Let's check that, Casarl. Let's go in there. Let's say I wanted to transfer one of those. I can do that, can't I? So up and down, basically. So that works. Is that the same as what you were saying about W? Yeah. I think you'll have the same problem, won't you, Casal, if you're trying to do it with the storage. Let us know, dude. Let us know. It's one of those rather useful games where you can have a keyboard and controller input simultaneously. Right, are you all ready for your big test? Many points will go to the victor here, okay? Have I found any more pretty planets? To be honest, I've not. All I've done is I found 4 or 5 new planets today. All literally in this sort of like quick. Well, I was only going to stream for about an hour. Did this evening stream, but right, here you go. No, so no, Simpsy, to be honest, not really. I found some interesting planets. If you mean pretty as in, you know, fancy coloured grass. I did find a really nice planet. But it's not probably not somewhere you'd want to live, but it was I found giant golden balls on it, which when I tried to mine them, they started rolling down the bank, and these giant, huge, sort of arachnid-esque lobster crab things. Oh, and I literally found a bouncing butt plug. I kid you not. It literally was a butt plug. Okay. I want to hand in that quest. Okay? So this is my challenge to you, chat. Heavyweight destruction. Creature extermination sort. Kill creatures, which I've done. No, I think I've just figured it out. I think I've just figured it out myself. Okay, actually, I think I've just spotted something. I'm going to come in here, so I've got it lit up like that. I wonder if this is only going to work if there's 2 the same, which I don't think there are. We go to all. There we go. So that one's easy. Because we know it's that one, don't we? Because it's the only one with a paw, I think. It's the only one with a paw. So that one's not going to work. Let's just say we've got loads and loads of quests. So I want to go back and hand in Hostile confrontation. What was that on? What was the logo on that? Oh no, I haven't finished that one yet. Thought-provoking structures. Right, so that's got the little radar on it, okay? So let's say, because I mean, I could easily. The reason I've only got a few quests is because I've deliberately been keeping them to a minimum, yeah. So if I come here, yeah, I've got hand-ins for that pulse in Grum Base 1, which is my current system. I've got a hand-in Grumbodia 4, and I've also got a hand-in Grum Base 2. How would I know which one it was? How do I know? Because in theory, I could have like 30 quests. Easily have 30 quests. Or maybe there's a limit, I don't know. But when I go to hand them in, how do I know which one to go to? Because this is in my current system. This is in my current system. But this one, which is also this one, is in a whole new system. How do you know that though, Paprika? How do you know it's not in the current system that I'm in? If I had 3 or 4, I mean, I'm going to guess in the bottom right it says no, it's not. It's here because it says it's not in another system. So in fact, you're actually wrong, Paprika. So there you go. There you go. See, only by a process of elimination have we figured this one out. But let's say I had 5 quests like that, Paprika. How would you figure it out? Now I think I've discussed something, and I'll show you in a moment. Let's go there. Now the one thing I did notice is if you come into here, and this is something that I've not been paying any attention to, you could figure it out quite cleverly because let's go for this one. It actually gives me the planet name, look. Ilzibu the 8th. So if I come over here and find Ilzibu 8th, this is going to be a nightmare when you've got hundreds of them. Oh, where's Ilzibu? Ilzibu doesn't exist apparently. So that's that screen. What's that all about? Oh, so I didn't figure out anything on that one. Log. While exploring planet Ilzibu. Anyone seen a planet called Ilzibu? Look, we're back down to 30 FPS on this screen, look. See, that's 30 FPS? I think you'll be able to tell. This is a good test to see if you can tell the difference between 30 and 60. That is definitely 30, yeah? Check this out. Smooth 60. 60. 60. 30. Chunky. So yeah, so that's interesting. So basically, I can only assume Ilzibu doesn't exist. So that doesn't help. So I'm still no better off. It still makes no goddamn sense. And I've also changed my log now. God damn it. Wonder why that. Yeah, it still doesn't answer the question though, does it, Paprika? If I'd got 7 or 8, you're screwed. There's no way to know where to go and hand them in. You've literally got to click through all your quests. You've got to go to the planet that's got the radar icon, and then click through all your quests to find out which one it is that's actually in that. It just makes no sense. It's just another example of why it gets so frustrating to play it at times. I was quite excited because I thought, right, you know, finally for a change of games actually made me read where I picked up the quest, and I need to literally manually see where that is in my discoveries, and well, that's kind of quite cool actually. You know, it's not just follow the icon, but apparently that planet doesn't even exist. Or if it does, I ain't got a clue which one it is. Maybe it's because I've renamed the planet, in which case it makes a mockery of renaming the planets, really, doesn't it? chosen another hand-in. I actually quite like this, travelling around handing the quests in. It's sort of, it's not something I dislike. 60, 30, 60, yeah, I don't get that. And earlier on it went to 60. It's the first time I've ever seen that menu at 60. And it was actually after we set this as well, because I did change this earlier, didn't I? Network play off, which we thought we'd just test. But I thought I'd test to see if I didn't even know it was there until I think Tex or somebody mentioned it. I think someone in chat mentioned it. Oh, I found a nice A-class fighter today as well. And it was exactly what I was hoping. With free look around the cockpit, you can actually see like loads more. I'll be able to track ships much better. So I was really happy with it. And it definitely felt more manoeuvrable as well. Oh, hang on. I'm going to see what that is there. Give me comms, please. Comms, hello. This is Commander Grum. I'm reaching out to Pink and Green frigate. Hello. Hello. Hello there. Inspect the frigate. So I've actually got 2 combat frigates, and this is another combat frigate, but it's really crap. No, hang on. That's industrial specialist. Sorry. We're gonna get it. It's done. And there's another one over there. I'm gonna go and get that one. Oh, I'm spending the big bucks now, Grum. Oh, this one looks awesome. What is this? This looks crazy. Inspect the frigate. Another combat specialist. No, I've already got 2 combats. We won't worry about it. Let's go into the space station then. The life forms will actually travel around. That is why I only do station missions, not individual ones. Those you can turn in at any station. Right, good. To be honest, Paprika, that's actually a really good tactic, mate. That's a really good tactic. I might take you up on that. Because, yes, it is a pain in the arse, dude. Or if you're on a planet, go and do the quest and hand it straight back in, yeah? I'm not saying there's anything the matter with it. I mean, at the end of the day, it's my own fault for not, for doing a quest, getting sidetracked and not handing it in. It's just, it is frustrating that something as simple as handing in a quest. See, to me, you highlight your active quest. Let me show you the way I do it. And again, I can't, although I'm not a programmer, I just can't see this being a particularly big issue. I'd come here and everything would be exactly the way it is. Various icons for different quest hand-ins and not a problem. So I'd come here and I'd see these and it all makes sense. If you've only got one of each, it's going to be fairly self-explanatory anyway. But why don't they just do it so that when you come in here, go to log, choose that mission, yeah, which is a hand-in quest, or whether it's a hand-in quest or actually go and do something else. I come back here, and it's got, a circle with a big red cross in it, saying that is where you go for your current mission. It's not rocket science, is it? Oh, it was a trade specialist. Do I keep misreading those? I am. I'm tuning in on something completely different, aren't I? Let's go and get it then. Sorry guys, that's my bad. I thought something. You remember yesterday when I said I'd got a trade frigate and it turned out to be a combat frigate? I'm reading something. There's something catching my eye on that screen that is making me think combat. Thanks guys. Where the hell was it? Oh, I don't see where they've gone. Oh no, I bet they've left. They don't hang around for long, do they? You reckon it's worth travelling over there and maybe seeing if there's any icons there? Whoa, Jesus, dude. So one of those I've already bought, haven't I? Cheers for that, nice one. It's not that one, that's the one I just bought, isn't it? What is it? Let's have a look. Oh, sorry. See what comes up as soon as I do this. I wonder what's capturing my eye. I'm ignoring this. I'm just seeing this. For some reason, you know what's drawing my eye? To me, that gun looks really, really bright. So for some reason, I'm seeing that and thinking that's telling me that it's a combat vessel. Isn't that weird, the way my brain's working on that one? Wow. Progress to the next rank, 15 successful encounters. So it's already close to the next rank. Times damage 2. Is that bad? Does that mean it's mullered? Let's get it. Let's just get it. It's not why worry about it. Seems to have warnings going. What's happening? Just the other one. Combat specialist D class. Ooh, 4 million. So it's a combat specialist, -2 expedition fuel cost, +3 industry. Wow, there's a big difference between these bad boys, isn't there? Wow. Wow, 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 wow. What's the purple one, mate? Recruitable freighter then, presumably, right? Oh, jeez. Wow. Game is just mad. Tag and burn. You always stack missions. If there is kill 10 animals, then kill 15 animals. Select the kill 15 animals, complete it, and then complete the 10. I mean, it completes the 10 animals. Oh, wow. Hostile. Yes. Space battle. Space battle. Here we go. Right, I'll try to remember to keep my speed up this time. Coordinate data. Hostile ships approaching. They're not shown on my radar. Here we go. Here they are. Let's get ready, boys. Some opening waves. Get a rocket out on that one. Lovely jubbly. Top up on the old shields, I think. So, oh, it's not as fast as I thought. It's one down. It should be. Oh, I missed him. Got cocky. One down. Bit of a turbo boost now, I think. Let's turn around. Rocket straight in the face, mate. Ooh, crafty, mate. Crafty geezer. Lovely jubbly. I'll have a little fly back around here.
Don't forget to grab your pods.
I'm not worried about the pods, mate. I've decided that getting the pods after each kill puts me in too much distress. I'll try and get the ones afterwards, as in the last one. I don't mind trying to get the last one. Just slow down a bit, actually. So I don't mind getting that one. I noticed if I carried on in a straight target, because quite often the kill shot is when I'm coming in behind them, and I know I just get battered. Absolutely battered. But yes, I've got better with picking up some of the pods. Thank you. 60 starships. Absolutely destroyed, mate. 70 starships. Blue jubbly. Is that what was going on? The combat frigates, really? I don't know. Seems cool if they were. I only see one thing when I'm doing that. And that's the pew the thing that's got the target on it. You're right, Spitters. Grum chat. Any idea how to get the frigate mission items you can use before sending them out on missions? Oh, I found some, if this is what you mean. I found... No, wrong screen. Do you mean these things? Like mind control device? There was something else as well, wasn't there? A temporary frigate upgrade that lasts for one expedition. The mind control device plugs into the ship's trading and communication systems, allowing the fleet commander to gain the upper hand in any negotiation. Now, I don't know enough about to know what that does, and what sort of missions I'd use it on best. But that I think it was. I think I found one from blowing up a ship, and I can't remember where the other one came from. If that's what you mean, dude. But other than that, I don't know much about that one. But see, I've not even sent my frigates out yet, because I made the stupid mistake of thinking I'd got like a trader when it was actually a combat vessel. So I've spent the last 2 days looking for a combat one, and now I've ended up with 2 combats because I misread the bloody title, as you just saw. Yeah, as far as I know, Spitters, I got it from blowing up one of the bounty ships. The best place I think, I mean, I'm literally making this up, but if I was to think about it logically, maybe the best place to get them, and it would make sense because it's where I got mine, from doing the missions from the freighter. So the freighter gives you the frigate missions. The freighter also gives you quests. So I should imagine if you do freighter quests, you've got a good chance of getting, if you like, frigate rewards. And I know for a fact, I'm pretty sure, if anyone can point me in the right direction here, we were trying to do the drop pod quest earlier, well, sorry, the depot quest earlier, and for the love of God, we could not find the next depot. It was a glitched out mission yet again. Only logging out and logging back in actually fixed it. So someone suggested going to the freighter and doing some quests there, because quite often the missions were depot related. And we did a bounty. There wasn't a depot one there, so we did a bounty one to clear that out to get another mission. And when I handed that one in, I got some nanites, and I think I got that, and that's when the galactic quest hub on the freighter actually glitched out. Another bug that we had today. So yeah, could try that, mate. And unless someone in chat has got a better idea, in which case I'd listen to them over me anytime, mate. So thought-provoking structures, and this is this funny thing here, and this is one that said Ilzibu. So let's go to there. See if we can find the scanner, which is there. Look, there's only one, so let's go there. We're getting there, aren't we? I think I'm slowly chipping away at the logic of the game, albeit very tentatively. There's still things that don't make sense to me. But you can actually get blueprints. So hang on, Diz, can you answer this for me then? So you can actually get blueprints for things like mind control, can you? You find technology and bases that allow you to build the device's manufacturing sites, the ones you find your way into. And once you get them, you can build the single mission items, then add them on your mission screen. You can have up to 3, and they all only last for one expedition. Is that right? That's cool. That's cool. You're pretty much only looking for manufacturing sites now for tech. A plasma launcher gets me in quickly enough. Yeah, I think I've just got this now, haven't I? Didn't we just get the plasma launcher? Multi-tool, plasma launcher, plasma launcher. Yeah, I've got that at long last, mate.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
I like the fact, yeah, I always forget we can do that, mate. Okay, so return to the life form, find the thingy-majingy on the outpost. Now, I should have an icon, shouldn't I? Why have I not got a... Why have I not got an icon on my map? On my heads-up display. It was clearly visible on the last mission, wasn't it? We know we're in the right system because it's not saying you're in the wrong system. Here's fine. That's nice. I've got no idea then. Log. Return to the life form. Return to the life form. Find the life form on the outpost. Which bleeding outpost? Oh my god! And this is why the game drives me mad. Just when I think I'm sort of getting somewhere, it just says No. Why? Why have I not got an icon telling me which freaking planet to go to, guys? What am I doing wrong? Thought-provoking structures. Track and scan planetary minerals. Scan unique minerals. Return to the life form. Active quest. It says return to the life form. But if it wasn't in this system, it would be saying it's in another system, wouldn't it? Hit M. Hit M. What does M do? Oh, Jesus. Yeah, we know it's here, dude. It's got to be, right? The bear paw one's another one, isn't it? That's another quest that we've got. But this one here, oh god, this one here is return to the life form, but it's not shown on the map. I'm getting so frustrated. Should it be showing up? See, and this is why it's frustrating, because I'm sitting here thinking I'm being an idiot. I'm being an absolute freaking idiot. I'm just not getting it. And everyone in chat is sitting there going, oh, what a prat, you know, it's just a case of ding, 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 ding. But to me, I should have an icon. Like I just did on the previous quest, which was exactly the same thing. It was a signal quest. And as soon as I landed, it told me where to go. But it's not. And it's driving me freaking crazy. It's in the space station itself. If it was in the space station, I'd see an icon though, wouldn't I, mate? No, it can't be in a station, because if it was in a station, I'd be able to hand it in anywhere, mate. And it specifically said it was on a planet, Beelzebub. See, to me, if I'd left the station, yeah, if I'd left the station, I would have seen a blue icon, but there wasn't, was there? Let's go and speak to everybody. Oh, Jesus Christ! Thank you very much for the follow, Mendo. Cheers, geezer. How would I know which one it is? Does it give me any clue? I met a life form on a planet. It's apparent they will be rewarded handsomely. Anybody see anything that might be like a giveaway? See, I don't think it can be, guys. See, what should happen in my eyes, I should go to, say, flipping return to the life form. Paw, right? There's only one paw, which is this one. So we'll go there. And when I land, I should literally see straight away a rotating or, you know, variable icon on the periphery of my map. Look, right there. Look, a big bloody paw right there. Look, bang, bish, bash, bosh. Exactly like I'd expect, telling me to go down to that planet, and I go and jump in my ship, and I'm a happy little bunny, and everything makes sense. And then the game does something like it just did, and I sit here, and I'm literally questioning my own sanity all the time. But in that case, Plower, well, how do I know which one it is? It's not explaining away the issue, is it, mate? It's, you know, if they travel and it's come back to a space station, how the flipping hell do I know which one he is, mate? And therein lies the entire frustration of the game. You know, do I seriously have to go and speak to everybody on that station because they couldn't be asked to put a quest marker on it? I just don't get it. I just don't get it. It is the most... I've never respected and hated, and it's becoming a hatred, as you can probably tell, a game so much. I really haven't. 1 minute it's like the greatest thing, you know. I see like a bouncing butt plug, and I'm like, oh my god, this game is just insane. You know? It's literally a life form that looks like a legit, straight out of a freaking sex aid catalogue, bouncing butt plug. I couldn't have designed a better looking butt plug if that was my full-time job. And it was bouncing around looking quite happy, and I fed it, and it looked really, really content and nestled up to me. Shit don't get any better than that. It really don't, does it? Not in your wildest dreams did you think you'd be playing with a butt plug in a game, giggling and chuckling to yourself. And then it can't even get a freaking quest marker to tell me, you know, in an infinite galaxy, with an infinite number of NPCs to interact with, it can't be asked to put a freaking blue dot over it to help me out. What were they thinking? What were they thinking? There we go. There's another quest done. Excellent. That was really worth it, look. 9,000 credits. I'm glad we got that one out of the way. I tell you what should we spend that on? I reckon we're gonna get one of them new freighters with that, mate. We couldn't afford a galactic baked bean with 9,000 units. I've just travelled halfway across the freaking galaxy to end that bugger in. Right, log. Let's go and find a creature to feed and get that out of the way. Should be able to find someone here, shouldn't we? That has nothing to do with the game. You question just say, oh. Did you see that? Just see where the frustration lies, Blower. It's it giveth and it most veritably taketh away with iron gauntlets with spiky finger blades. It's a harsh master, is this game, I tell you. I don't think there's any living creatures on it. I'm very impressed. So, sorry, I didn't really comment. Thank you for all responding to my question in chat about the day-night cycle and animals coming out. That's amazing. That's really cool. I like the butterflies on my home planet. I like them. They're pretty. I like them. Look, Earth, not Earth. Earth, definitely not Earth. Earth after a lot of LSD. Galactic-based is that another word for clitoris? Don't you pretend you know what a clitoris is. Alright, Mr. Google Pants. Where else can we go? Copper. Unknown building. Let's go and have a stroll over there. Did I come here to do anything? I was going to get an animal, wasn't I? Let's see if we can find any... We're on Grum. Let's just see if there are any animals on Grum. We've only seen 2. Oh, I can show you the butt plug. Look. Oh, it doesn't look much like a butt plug here, but he is a butt plug. Look. It's a very penis-shaped butt plug. And what did I call them? Don't go in any deeper, abort handles as well, look. I mean, it's amazing. It's got an excellent sense of smell, apparently. I bet it has. We've also got these yellow things, which someone said they were really important. Just apparently it's dead in front of me on my compass, but not actually here in the real world. So I don't. Oh, it's underground. A subterranean relic. Are they actually worth getting? From what I've seen, not really. There we are. Oh, did you just disappear? Oh, wait, what is it? Why? Why does it disappear? What do you want? Really? Why does it disappear? Oh my god, someone help me out. That's just such donkey dick. Oh! You played Search for the Clitoris as well, have you, mate? Yeah. Freaking hours I was there, bro. I still don't think it's in the kitchen cupboard, to be honest. I reckon they're having a giggle with that one. Grum tells Sarah to bring me a drink, please. I'm not well, not able to move, man flu, and also tell Connor to stop. But no, Connor, make more noise, mate. Come on, Connor. Connor, you got any drums, mate? Connor, shall I talk to him like he's the Xbox? Connor, activate drums for Daddy. Connor, drums, Daddy, now. Sarah, Tony's being a knob again. Don't listen to his silly desires. There's nothing the matter with him. He's probably got a slightly sore nose, mate. You put your feet up, gal. Time to sort Connor out, you knob. Well, I hope you're feeling alright, guys. I'm sorry to hear that, mate. As you can tell. You can hear the sympathy literally dripping from every pore in my mortal being, can't you, Tony? Tell Tony to piss off. It's a... Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, mate. Is it all diarrhea and vomiting, is it, mate? Gutted. You've only just gone back to... Oh, no, it wasn't you, was it, mate? Sorry, I was getting you confused with someone else. Like I say, you've only just gone back to work. That was Starscream, isn't it? Thank you for the follow, Phaser. Cheers, mate. 30 nanite clusters, bish bash bosh. Well, I don't think we're going to get any creatures, so I think we just get the hell out of here, quite frankly. Ooh. Ancient plaque. Oh, we've not seen an ancient plaque. I think the reason they're Oh! I love this little thing. He's so cute. What? Really? Carbon required? No! Getting away. He's getting away. Come back, little friend. You growl at me, you little knobber. Look at that. Oh, look. Isn't he beautiful? Return to the life form. So he's on another planet. So because I've just completed a... No, let's not even think it. Let's stick with the game plan. What's that? Trading post. We'll go and get that. I thought there may be a few extra people on keyboards there, Tone. Hello, Connor. How you doing, mate? Look, he's on the keyboard. He types better than you do, Tone. We should have let Connor have a look at the little. I'll stop talking about the B plugs now. That'd be a nice one to ask when you're down the Tesco's, wouldn't it? Little fella pipes up, asking you all about the B plug. Oh, let's get back home. Where's my spaceship? There we go. Let's get out of there. So we've got another quest to hand in. It'd be nice to get rid of these. A serious question. I mean, you've put a seed of doubt in my mind now, Paprika. Seriously, legit question. I've just done a couple of these quests, yeah. Hand-ins. Now, I'm not going to sort of stop. You know, I'm not going to go down the route of is there any point in doing anything in a game, but are they really worth going out of my way to do? I mean, I just got like 9,000 units. Do they give me like faction rewards, or you know, later on, you know, as I get into more complicated or fancy systems and economically more viable systems, will they give me better things? I mean, you know, I know some of them you're going to get for free. You know, it's 9,000 credits for. I mean, it is a question, right? I speak to an entity and he offers to do a quest, which is going to scan some animals, and I'm going to scan animals anyway because I've got an S+ scanner now, yeah. So you know, for a plant, I'm probably going to get like 100, well, not 100 grand, but 20, 30,000 nanites or units. Sorry. By the time I've travelled all the way back to him, burnt some fuel, is it really even worth it? Because at the minute, it doesn't feel like it. But if you were to say, you know, oh, this is just the early stuff, Grum, I guess I could figure it out. But I mean, 9,000 units. Like I'm not even joking. That is not a galactic being, is it? It really isn't. I can literally get more credits from like staring at a piece of grass. Oh, careful. What's that, Rushmeister? What's that? We were on at 7. I took a break earlier, mate. Took about a half-hour break and then came back, dude. Yeah, I'm not sure about these quests. I mean, I'm sure some of the proper quests are worth it. It's just that when you've got the eggs and the other ways of making cash, it just feels like. I mean, I'm not going to stop doing them because I think it's good fun. It adds a bit of depth to the world. So I'm not here to talk about min-maxing, but I should imagine a lot of people. Oh, Jesus, that's going to work. Reputation increases with their race. I mean, reputation increases with their race. I mean, reputation increases at the minute just from speaking to them and stuff, doesn't it? Not sure what you mean by their race. I know they all have like their own faction, racial factions, but that's not quite what I was asking. Sorry, I meant as in if I do quests for a Gek, am I going to make the Gek race happy? I suppose is what I'm saying. That is a seriously freaking awesome ship. God damn it, it's also a bit odd, but it looks awesome. I'm actually quite tempted with that. But I'm just never gonna use it, am I? As much as I can afford it and I quite happily get it, I'm literally just never gonna use it because of the inventory slots. Damn, I really like that as well. I mean, that is a proper TIE fighter. It's just a TIE fighter with a bottle. There's another one over there. Holy balls, mate. They just look so sexy. We were talking earlier. I would love to see this game go down the route of modular building. So you literally build some sort of... I don't know what we call it, but a construction platform. Maybe in orbit around a space station, around a planet, the same way you would build a base on a planet. You could build an orbiting construction platform, and you would literally get to choose from hundreds of different cockpits, wings, fuselages, landing gear, weapon designs. And actually, you know, I'm not. So in other words, we were saying don't make it voxel based like something like Space Engineers or Imperial Galactic Survival. Where is my ship? That one's pretty cool as well. So check it out. I like the nipples on the side of it. Yellow, so it fits. It's got the most important factor going for it. Negotiate price. So it's a C class. Tin slot. 660,000 credits. Jesus. Giving it away, mate. There's my ship, isn't it? The mission agents. The mission agents. Ah, right. So they're the guys. They're the two guys on the one side of the space stations. Yeah. And one of them's like called the Guild Dude or something like that. Is that right? You went to work 8 o'clock and you're still on. Yeah, I know, mate. I'm sorry, bro. Sorry, fella. Depends who you're doing the missions for, but as your standing goes up, you unlock missions and rewards to go up with. So maybe you could have a day just doing missions for one of the space stations, perhaps, and see what unlocks we start getting. All right, cheers, guys. Thank you. Return to the life form. Target boost. Right. Still makes no difference targeting, guys. It was suggested. I've noticed that every time I try to do this, I drift. If I try and do the RB thing, 9 times out of 10 it will drift. So targeting it does not make it any more sticky. You've got a ship. What the TIE fighter one, Simpsy? Oh mate, you should come and join me. You should come play around in a Grumbodian space, mate. I'm determined to find you a nice cake planet. Of all the possibilities of life, I reckon I can find a walking cake. So imagine you have the Munchies, Simpsy, and you go to the intergalactic Sainsbury's and you buy yourself some sentient cake, and it walks out of your car into the fridge or the cupboard. You know, some cakes I know you're not going to want to get cold, and you clap your hands, and It literally clambers out of the fridge and just comes and leaps onto the sofa next to you, mate. There's got to be walking cake in this game. I'm gonna find it. I'm on a mission. Traveller entity. Report success. Hurrah! I literally feel the same way. I'm gonna do it in real life. Hurrah! There you go. Controller down, look. That's how I feel. Handing these quests in. That's how just exuberant I feel right now, mate. The Corvax makes a gesture of thanks. They scan me briefly, making a note in their records. Bookkeeping complete. They present me with a reward. 167 nanite clusters. So that's not bad. You know, that all adds up, right? But 9,000 credits is taking the biscuit. Next one of you knobbers that gives me 9,000 credits for running around the bloody intergalactic minefields. You're getting a spanking. You're getting a grummy spanking. Because it's just not on, mate. You're stressing me out. Log. Thought-provoking structures. Return to the life form. Is this the one that was bugged? Is this the one that was just not telling me where to go? Race rewards ensure, however, the Merchants Guild and Mercenary Guilds get better and better rewards. Your rank standings go up. Okay. So the more quests we do, the better the rewards get. Blah 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 blah. And it's these two dudes over here, right? Cheers, Tony. So this fella here, yeah. Oh, yeah, mathematician. Yeah, he's like the guild dude, or is this the guild dude? Yeah, guild envoy. So those two there, he looks awesome. What was I doing, guys? Let's go and see if we can hand in another quest. Let's see if this is fixed now. So I'm gonna guess there's only gonna be one icon from Bodhi Station 4. Return to the life form. Let's see if it works this time. Spitz, if I had like, I don't know, a penny, let alone a pound, but every time that somebody in our chat goes, has anyone else got the bug where? Or I found a new bug, or what's with the bug that on any given stream, mate? I reckon I could retire by the end of the week, mate. So, right, we are definitely in the right galaxy. Sorry, system, because it's not saying you're in the wrong system. We know it must be on the station somewhere, because it would appear that there is nobody, or there is no icon elsewhere. Hang on, that's my dude. That's Liquidator Axoniqui. What is he doing out here? He's supposed to be down on my base. That is just proper weird. That is proper weird. He is actually my Viking armor smith. How bizarre is that? Another 9,000 credits. Yeah. I won't give him a spanking because he might leave my base and never come back. You never know. He might be into that sort of thing. But we won't risk it for a biscuit, right? Every time I talk to Nada, it gives me loads of dialogue, but no option to leave the conversation. So you've got to restart the game. Does restarting the game fix it? Oh my god, check his. How come I can't have my head looking like that? He looks so much better than I do. That is a proper fancy geck, that is. That is a proper... We did it! No. No, he's just giving me another mission. I don't want another bloody mission. You absolute... I'm trying to hand the quests in. I don't believe it. I'm going to smack him right in the face. Oh, that works out alright. A scanner module. Scanner. What sort of scanner? What does it mean by scanner module? Is that going to be for the... I guess that's for the multi-tool, is it? Multi-tool. Scanner module. Might as well throw it in there, right? Oh, 1,940% fauna analysis. We won't say no, sir. Thanks very much. The more seems preoccupied. Hang on. Looking pro. I'm not even reading it. I just want to see what Tony just wrote. If you go back to your station he's meant to be at, which is this one. If you mean outpost, how would I know which outpost, Tony? Press X. I don't know what you mean, Tone. Let me walk you through what the problem is. I've got a quest, hidden holograms, track and scan planetary minerals, which I've done. Return to the life form. We have no idea where the life form is. Oh! Ah. Now, for some reason, from flicking through that again, it suddenly popped up. Ah. Maybe you just have to keep clicking it over and over and over and over and over again. Wonder what did anyone see what I did when that popped up? Was anyone actually watching? Because I don't think it was when I just did that, but he literally just popped up. I reckon he's been off. I reckon they're all having a bit of a crafty pub lunch and not telling us about it. Isn't it weird? Isn't it just a really weird game? It's almost fascinating in how bad it is. in its execution. In so many ways. It really doesn't hold up well, does it? I'm still getting an immense amount of enjoyment out of it when it is working. This was actually that really nice planet, wasn't it? I think this was the one with the crazy balls everywhere. Got a little bit of seems to be the clouds, doesn't it? The smoky clouds that the game doesn't like. The computer doesn't like. It's a rather laboriously slow landing, wasn't it? Oh mate, I have been looking for you. I swear to God, right, if I could shoot NPCs in the back of the face with a plasma blaster, this would be the dude. He would literally be the one. Yeah, you can look all shifty over your shoulder as well, mate, you bloody cadet. Green lipstick says it all, really, doesn't it? Game there, respect. Yeah, I'll show you some bleeding respect in a minute, mate, I'll tell you. Optical solvent. Right, well, look, we've handed some bleeding quests in, haven't we? Tony's talking about your weaponsmith guy. Oh, right. So, do you think he might have actually vanished? Ah, sorry, Tone. Got you. So, in context, that makes total sense. Go back to the station he's at and just press X on it to call him back. Okay, cheers. So, do they wander off at times? I suppose, I mean, I'd be inclined to say that that's a bug. That basically, it shouldn't happen. But actually, you can sort of blag it that, you know, they get a bit bored when you're away from home and, you know, they go to the space station to say hello to, you know, the boys or the girls, whatever they're into. And that's an option. And yeah, but I just have a funny feeling that is just a bug, and they shouldn't be disappearing at all, quite frankly. Let's have a look. I do like that. I like the high up cockpit. What you got, geezer? Let's have a look. Is this time for a new ship? Do you think? C-class. God damn it. It's got 25 slots, same number of slots as mine. And I don't like the layout. To be honest, I actually would fancy changing it. It's a lot of money to spend for no real benefits, and I really don't like the layout of the 25 slots. I'm kind of getting used to this. If it had been a couple of million, I'd have got that, because I do like it aesthetically, but 4.5 million's a big chunk of my change. It's about 25%. I mean, it is gorgeous though, look at it. That is a really big chunk of my change. So I just can't afford to do it. And how much have I got? 18 million. It's over 25%. Yeah, cheers, Tony. Thanks for that, mate. Yeah, okay. Right, we were only supposed to jump on for about half an hour, an hour. I am going to go and watch the Red Dead Redemption trailer. So thank you all very much for joining me for a rather impromptu extra 3.5 hour stream. I'd better go and actually get some work done. I'm gonna miss my train at this rate. What time is it? Oh, so yeah, we'll be alright. Yeah, I've got time to watch Red Dead. I will be on Discord shortly while I travel. So I'll jump on there to have a chinwag about Red Dead Redemption. Thank you all very much for joining me this evening for a little extra stream. It's been an absolute pleasure as always. Thank you very much for the bits. Holy balls! Thank you to everybody for the bits. And UFO, just wow, dude. Thank you very, very much. That's a lot of bits, boy. Quite breathtaking, all things considered, mate. Thank you for so much support. I really, really do appreciate it, and especially with everything else that's happening at the minute. That's definitely owe you a pint or 3,000, mate. You'll be on the first flight to Grumbodian Isle when I finally can afford it, mate. Thank you all. Thank you for the subs, the resubs, the bits, the follows, the donations, and the gifted subs, as always. Thank you very much for those who have joined us throughout today and this evening. Wishing you all a fantastic evening. Please do consider joining us on Discord. !Discord in chat will get you a link to our Discord server. I will be there fairly shortly, albeit briefly. And if you would like to join us on Twitter, you'll never miss another stream. I always tweet out a few minutes before our daily adventures begin. We are currently streaming 7 days a week. Currently playing No Man's Sky. Love-hate relationship with it right now. When it's playing well, I couldn't be happier. I really couldn't. Which is why I keep coming back to it. it's driving me mad. And if you would be so kind, I would really appreciate a sub on YouTube. !YouTube. We'll get you a link to that particular channel. Wishing you all the very best. Have a fantastic evening, and I should see some of you early tomorrow morning with a cup of coffee. I should imagine no later than 9 o'clock. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you soon.